Hello, I'm Chris Solo, and welcome to the Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. You're watching the Realms of Ukodor, and you catch us live every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific here at twitch.tv/Fabled42. But before we dive into tonight's episode, we're going to go through some of our announcements. There are two ways to support the channel, either through subscription or bits. Either way, each one gives you different perks. If you're a subscriber, you get one healing potion and one inspiration die that you can use every show. You can also donate bits for healing potions, inspiration die, and so on. Either way, all you do is either tag either myself or one of our moderators in the chat and say, hey, get this potion to Jadobi, and I will bring it into the game as quickly as I can. Narrative. Usually I try to bring it in narratively. If they're in the middle of a fight, I literally just throw potions at people. Big shout out to our longtime sponsors, Griffin Co. Anything that you see that is 3D printed is from Griffin Co., so please take a look at those guys over there. Also, we are Vorpal powered. Everything you see here, the video display, player indicators, player cursors, digital dice, and zoom features on the battle map are all brought to you by Vorpal, so take a look at those guys. And a big shout out to the rest of our sponsors, Master Monk Gaming, Tabletop Things, 8-Bit Coffee Co., Critical Dice, Plaid Elephant Props, and Plus One Crafting. Master Monk Gaming does have a Oracle Box dice giveaway. I don't know where it went. But the Kickstarter has, I think, like 50 hours left, so go ahead and get your box as quickly as possible. I might probably going to do a couple giveaways today, depending on how things go, so stay tuned and keep an eye out in the Twitch chat. Good chance that I will just activate a giveaway on the spur of the moment, and I may not have any verbal cues for that, so just keep an eye out for that. Yeah, with that, so let's go ahead and get ready for the next chapter of the Realms of
Ukodor.
And welcome back. So, last we left, the Lightbringers came up with a plan to head to the fire ward to inquire about some information, meet their old friend Rujak the Rakshasa, and try to find out more about the Hell Gate that goes down to the 12 Hells. Thinking on what the best form that they should take, Jadobi turned himself into half drow, half incubus. Torque turned into a Doragor. Tormund turned into a Goliath that looks a lot like Torque. Denahi stayed her normal self. Cerise turned herself into an imp. And Saiyan turned himself into a red dragonborn. Shaking his head, Roman turned himself into, I forget now, either a blue or a red tiefling. And the party began their walk journey towards the gate of Duthore. Bonus points, D6 inspo for anyone who can tell me the name of the devil they talked to outside the gate.
Venrieku.
I didn't write it down.
High five.
I did almost sell my soul to him, so gotta remember that.
I would hope you would at least know his name at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where I came up with it, and then that was it. So Venrio.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Venrieku.
So
Venrieku.
upon arriving at the gate of Duthore, the party confidently walked up to these two very large devils. And one of them kind of looked down and sniffed right through their ruse, kind of taunting them almost. And Cerise instinctually brought up the name Rujak, which piqued his interest, revealing that Venrioku, see, this is what happens when I make up crazy names on the fly.
When your players put you on the spot and they're like, "What's your name?"
It's gonna be a great night. It's gonna be a great night. So, you found out that he had some sort of dealings with Rujak, and Rujak has caused him a great deal of strife. After a deal was verbally struck with this devil, Cerise had bound her soul to this devil temporarily, receiving a bracelet of binding. The mission was to interact with Rujak and give him the bracelet. And once he put it on, their deal would be completed. Upon arriving in the city and seeing all the interesting shapes and sizes and creatures of all sorts inside of this very interesting city, they made their way to the tavern separately from Roman. Roman went in first and the party followed. Sitting down and trying not to stick out but failing miserably, the party got a round of drinks from an interesting character. Upon further investigation, removing his hood revealed himself to be a star, the right hand of Lady Oriana, the devil who is in charge of the city of Duthore and essentially the gate that leads to the 12 Hells. Interesting conversations they had with him inside of a protected sound bubble, giving them the task of gaining some more information, finding a way to dethrone Lady Oriana with some sort of proof, finding out some other details, and he would assure them a pathway through the gate and to make sure that the gate stays closed if Rihad does end up making it that far. A few moments later, he left. Rujak showed up. Very awkward conversation with Cerise as an imp and Denahi as Denahi. Several well-placed rolls and shitty rolls on my part. He didn't see through that ruse and came towards the table, saying with a clutch move of the Zone of Truth, dropping that at the table right before Rujak got there, sitting down, starting to pump him full of questions. More series of bad rolls on Rujak's part. Roman was eventually able to he charmed him, right?
Dominate.
Yeah.
He's dominate person.
Dominate person. So after obtaining a lot of really vital information, they were able to kind of woo and swoo Rujak Tormund came in with the mouth copy spell with the jug, getting him to spit out information that would reveal Lady Oriana as conspiring with Riha and putting the entire city in jeopardy, so on and so forth. Handing him the bracelet, he traded back a ring of one of Tormund's fallen party members, and with that, a flash of energy, Ruzek's eyes open up, no longer charmed, no longer dominated, no longer in this ruse, realizing what the shit just happened. He got yanked by this ethereal chain, and your demon friend, devil friend, came in very excited, twice the size of he was before, saying that he owed the party, Cerise specifically, a great debt that they could capitalize on in the future. And pulling Ruzek out for God knows what, the interesting friend, the star, came back inside of that bubble, very confused and astounded how you were able to procure so much information in such a short time and get him the proof that he needed to dethrone Lady Oriana. He purchased a round of drinks, and that's where we pick up tonight. So, you all finish the fire shots. What do you guys want to do?
Is the star still sitting with us?
Yes, and he's pounded a few at this point.
What were you saying, Jadobi?
Oh, I thought he had left, but I'm just gonna like whisper to Cerise. I still can't believe all that worked.
I can't either. A star.
Yes.
So you know Ruzek, right? You've known him probably for a long time.
Yes.
Is he way less powerful than I thought, or is he gonna like break out of there in a short time and want revenge?
No.
I'm just like,
The only way for Ruzek to be set free is if Van Ryoku either releases him, trades his soul. I think that's about it. Yes, even if he dies, his soul is still bound to those chains, and another devil will just pick him up.
is that what's happening to anyone who Ruzek possessed?
Well, Ruzek doesn't technically possess souls. He's a fiend. He's not a devil. He is more of like a middleman.
Oh, well, good to know. I'm sure you have many things to do since you have your
Yes.
info now.
Yes, I do. Will you all be in town for long?
Well, we actually got a lot of things done in a record amount of time, so we still have a day to just, I guess, do anything we really want.
Or we could just take our good fortune and say we could be on our way because we did what we came here to do, and then maybe we could leave. I don't know.
Saying, do you know how much magic it takes to bounce from dimension to dimension? We're tired. We need to rest. Not to mention, it takes a physical toll on you if you jump too much in one time. It's all magical stuff. Don't just trust me.
I mean, I think Sam knows more than anyone just how bad it feels to go through a lot of portals.
Exactly.
Yes.
You need a rest. Treat yourself.
Well, if you are interested in staying in the city, there are several shops and things where you can procure items that are very unique to this area. Certain things that are very, very region specific, potions and items and things. And there's always Elysium.
What's
Does
Elysium?
that name ring a bell?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. Elysium is essentially the place where people like to go to unwind. You can gamble, you can play games, you can bet on demon races and all sorts of things.
Oh.
Games of chance.
Yes. Chance and luck. You can win lots of coin, a little bit of coin. Sometimes devils sell souls there. Very interesting. If you have any friends that are damned or trapped in for life, you could try to find its owner and challenge them to a game of High Cross, perhaps?
Actually, on that subject, you just reminded me. If there's one other boon that you could possibly grant us for providing you this information, do you think you could help us set the souls free of the scouts that were sent here?
Ah. Casina's scouts, yes. How many souls was that? That was 3, right? Unfortunately, I don't have possession of those.
Who does?
It's an interesting... don't even know what you call him. He's kind of a devil, but he's not. He's some sort of weird mixed breed. His name is Kelku.
Kelku.
He's essentially a blue devil. He looks like most devils, a little bit smaller. I guess the best mix to compare it to would be like a tiefling and a devil. It's a very interesting combination. He sticks out in the crowd for sure. He's also very loud.
And where would one find Kelku?
Well, he does like to gamble, so he could definitely be in Elysium. He traverses here. Sometimes throughout the city. It's just he's a mover and a shaker. So he trades in a lot of dealings. He does a lot of black market trading and things of that nature.
Good to know. We'll seek him out. See if we can perhaps get anything without selling souls. And I stare at Cerise.
I think we've already crossed that bridge. Perhaps we can avoid doing it once more.
I appreciate your help, Star. Thank you.
Very well. Well, enjoy your time here. Don't get into trouble. Don't make any deals. And I will see you all when you return. And just like that, as quickly as he arrived, he is now gone.
I don't know about this. I feel like we may want to just, take advantage of the fact that we may have already used up our luck for the day.
Yes. I mean, yes.
I completely understand where you're all coming from.
There's no reason that should have worked.
I absolutely agree with that. That was astonishingly good luck.
We're pressing our luck.
Let's press it a bit more. Let's press our luck a bit more, shall we? Let's see how we do in the.
That's not how
It's
luck
not
works.
wise to press your luck. It's never wise to press your luck.
Don't quit while you're ahead, right?
Don't press your luck. Don't press your luck.
You hear
You won't.
a giant slam on the table. Denahi's like, "Yes, let's go, Jadobi," because she's totally into this.
I'm sure.
I mean, I guess this is true. We could try to find this Kelku figure.
Right. We should at least make the attempt to see if we can purchase the souls back and let them, have a nicer eternal rest than...
Okay, ground rules. Everyone listen. Ground rules.
Okay.
If anyone asks to make a deal, whether it seems, harmless or whatnot, don't make any deals. Just say no. We'll figure out another way. If someone gives you something to eat or drink, do not eat it. And I am not going to be the one babysitting Saiyan. Someone else has to babysit Saiyan.
Who says I need to babysit? What is this?
I will babysit the Dragonborn.
And someone needs to babysit Tormund.
Wait,
What?
so
Have I
need
missed
to
something?
babysit
I don't...
Dragonborn, and Dragonborn needs to babysit me. Perfect.
How do we babysit?
Well,
What?
Come here. Let me change
Nobody's
your
sitting on me. I'll tell you that much.
I'm going to get up
Well,
from the table.
that's all settled.
I'm going to get up from the table and I'm going to go to the bar.
Is it?
Excuse me, friend.
Yes.
Can I get one last round for me and my friends before we go to a place called Elysium?
Huh.
To press our luck.
Sure. On the house. he snaps and drinks appear.
Well, thank you. Also, would you be able to tell me where one could go to find potions around here?
Fortunes and Favors is a very mystical shop on the east end of this city. It's a good place to start.
Fortune and Favors. East End. Okay. Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Good luck.
I'm sorry, I was in such a rush last time. I didn't really have a chance to give you my name. I'm Lorenzen.
Nice to meet you, Lorenzen.
Lorenzen with an M.
My name is Chim.
Chim.
Shimmerate Chim Chew.
And DM, Chim is like a blue tiefling man, right?
I don't remember if I gave you a color, but he is tiefling.
Tiefling.
I have written down purple skin.
Tiefling, purple, okay. Purple. Thank you, Chim. And I'm gonna go back to the table and just kind of like put all the drinks out. So our new friend Chim over there just gave us all these for free for some reason.
Well, we were seen with the.
I look at the drink. Does the drink look normal?
The drinks look fine.
Did you not just say we don't take strange drinks?
Yeah.
I'm confused. You just said don't drink anything.
God, it's
We've
gonna be a
already
great night.
talked the beer here before. I'm talking.
First you say I need babysit, now you break your own rule. Like what is this plan here? I don't understand.
And who are these babies?
Oh my God.
I'll
Off the
find out.
rails. Off the rails.
Also, he let me know that there is a place called Fortune and Favors on the east side of the city that we could go to pick up some potions and maybe some other things that we may need before we take a dive into this place to kill time, and perhaps save the souls of some of our fallen friends.
I'm all
You know
for
what?
saving these souls, but I want to get out of these places as fast as possible.
Trust me, Sam, we all know. Does anyone want to go to Fortune and Favors with me?
Sure.
No?
I mean, I think we should stick together.
It's
Right.
probably best plan.
If that's
Oh.
okay.
I don't think anybody's safe by themselves.
What did you say, Tormund?
I said I would like to do one thing before we leave. I'd like to figure out what this is, and I'll pull out the ring that we got from our Rakshasa friend
Oh.
and cast, ritually cast Identify on it.
It is a ring of luck.
How convenient!
This is
That
a
is
ring
oddly
of-
convenient.
Yes.
Which is funny because I actually gave you that ring last week before I decided about the casino. So it's just.
He did say it was a ring of luck last week. He did
Yeah,
say
I
that.
did say that. Thank you. So twice per long rest or twice per dawn, you can re-roll a d20.
And I'm just going to, before I head out, I'm going to run up to Chim. I'm sorry, one last thing, Chim.
Yes.
Is there any kind of secret code or secret word that we should know to try to get into Elysium? Or is it just like a walk-in, there's a fee at the door? How does it work?
Well, you walk up close and you say these words. The gold goat flies over the clouds and under the moon and through the stars.
Oh my god, the gold goat travels... Shit, the last part was under the stars. Under the stars.
I'm already
Can
lost.
Solo repeat what he just said? That's the
Nope.
real question.
No.
Gold flies over the clouds and under the stars. Is it so hard?
I was going to
No, I think I said under the moon and through the
Under-
stars. I think it's.
Damn it, I was so close.
And there were three things. Under
Yeah,
the
there
moon,
was.
over the moon.
Flies under the clouds. No, over the clouds, under the moon, and through the stars. Yes, like that. That's
Over
called
the-
improv, ladies and gentlemen.
But you gotta remember.
I'm already still lost.
To grandmother's house we go. Okay.
I was so, yeah, exactly. I was
Also,
so close. there.
Eric, I might do a really, really strong bet that you play a Duragar in Realm Season 2. Just saying.
We're in
Not
this
a-
season right now, sir.
Not a chance. Not a chance at all.
Please.
The golden...
Or it might
You know
even, it might even be better. Your big
For an
dragon,
entire series.
just your big dragonborn character will just have that voice.
Right. Sure.
Oh god.
One too many hits with the snake.
Okay.
So, Tim,
Why does
Tim,
this balloon taste funny?
You said the golden goat flies over the clouds, under the moon, and through the stars.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And is he full of shit, by the way?
Inside joke.
Absolutely.
Before I go in and make a fool of myself. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 39 total.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Cool. Thanks, Jim. I'm gonna drop 5.
He rolls a 39, and you're like, he seems to be telling the truth. I think with a 39, you saw his fucking soul.
I'm gonna drop 5 gold on the countertop for him.
Okay.
Hey, let me see. I see your arrest record from 2 years ago.
Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna grab the team and be like, "Are we all set to go?"
You bet.
I was ready to go a while ago, so yes.
Duh.
Great. All right. I'm gonna start heading out, and I'm gonna grab.
Jadobi, one question.
Yes.
How long do we have to stay like this?
Firstly, do not use. Don't call me Jadobi here. Don't. Morinzen.
Oh, sorry.
Morinzen.
Morenzen, how long do I have to stay like this?
As long as it's safe, and I feel like we should just stay like
Okay,
this.
but he looks a lot like I would look normally.
Hey, Torque, I think you should stay like that for about another 2.5 years.
I feel like it's just safe for you to
This
like.
one says that I mean, he looks almost like me.
Duh. I am you.
Oh,
Well, no one would know the difference then.
this is gonna be a time, and I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna grab Ika, who's been by the door, and I'm going to the east side of town to go to the potion shop.
Okay. So you take some time and you get 2 fortunes and favors.
Oh, on the walk, actually, I actually want to have a little conversation with Tormund.
Go for it.
So, Tormund,
Duh.
I was thinking, you kept telling us the other day that the Archlich, the Demi-Lich, plagued you and your party. Why would a Demi-Lich target you and plague you? I don't understand. What did he want from you?
I don't know. I mean, what does any lich want? Powerful playthings? Other people who are good with the arcane? We had our party was very colorful in terms of our abilities with magic. Could be he wanted more puppets. Maybe he wanted to drain us of our energies. I cannot say. I was not there for the fight. I do not know what happened.
How interesting. Firstly, before I move on to my next question, do I believe Tormund when he says he does not know?
Tormund, if you're lying, you roll a deception check, and Jadobi, you can do insight.
Uh, 31 insight.
I'm being honest. I honestly have no clue what Vurak wanted.
Okay, cool. Yes, I'm sorry to hear that. For some reason, he targeted you all like that. I've never really heard of some all-powerful being focusing on one particular team. Even last year when we were dealing with, God, he's a blur now. That's probably good. We wiped history clean with him. But even when we were dealing with Victor, he didn't necessarily target us until, well, we killed his sister. So it's interesting that he just stuck to you like glue. You tell me that your team was very well apt with magic. Can you tell me who the travelers consisted of?
Well, there was Mickey, who was a very stout but strong halfling. She was gifted some arcane abilities that allowed her to protect herself magically. There was Zane, the tiefling bard. He was a little bit more of your Feywild flavor. There was what was his name? He was a furbolg. Darfa. Darfa was a druid who was very, very keen on the elemental arts. Myself, and then there was one other one. Why can I not remember his name? Oh man. Shen. Shen was a sorcerer, much kind of like the Nahi.
Fire.
Was
Fire the sorcerer's implication?
Shen dabbled in a few different magics. Some fire, some he liked to pretend he was a wizard.
I see. 5 of you. Do you know why he chose to send you away and not these other the rest of your magical team? Usually when we were to fight someone who has a wild prowess for magic, they typically aim for me and Denahi to banish, I guess you would say. That's kind of our running luck. But for you, for your team in general, with such a fully magical team, why you?
Did you not see me counterspell a wish spell? That is essentially why a lich would get rid of me.
Were you the only one of your group that can counterspell magics?
That is pretty much what we dwarves that know how to use magic do. War magic is something I am good at. Spent many years fighting and learning how to do it well.
I see. And no, trust me, none of us have forgotten that you counterspelled one of our party's magics.
Good.
Yes. Yes. But as I say that, I look at Cerise, but you and Cerise have a different connection than the rest of us. So I guess if Cerise says it's okay, it's okay.
Cerise comes up and she pats your shoulder, Jadobi, and she says, "It's okay, Jadobi. I do trust him."
I know. Interesting.
It's my fault.
He's doing his best to protect you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I understand that you had a very stressed history with Vinri, so I understand.
It is hindsight can be 20/20. When we go back, maybe we bring him back to life, and I reversed the mistake I made.
Speaking of mistakes,
Jadobi, you are on a crusade right now.
am I? I'm making conversation.
It's okay.
Oh, that's okay. Sure. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I forgot how conversations with you sometimes go, I guess.
Sweet.
Yes, Jinobi, are you usually this mistrustful with strangers? You seem to take to me right away.
Did I?
No, I think no.
You seemed very friendly when we first met.
He kept doing checks on you too. In the beginning.
Did
Oh.
he? I thought he was just making friends.
So I look at saying it's not
This one cracks me up.
saying it's not mistrust, and I actually did hold you at an arm's length, just subtly. I try not to make things too obvious when I'm getting information.
It's my fault, guys.
mean-
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's true. I mean, the dwarf did make a mistake right away, but you know, he'll make up for it.
I'm sure he will. I have no doubt. So Tormund,
Da.
And now,
Oh wait, sorry, you're not a dwarf. You're a big boy right now. Forgive.
I have only known a handful of wizards in my time.
A handful of who?
Wizards.
Ah.
In my time, and from my understanding, kind of like bards in a way. Bards have kind of like a bard college, and they kind of study. It's not always that cut and dry. I understand, but for you, may I ask what your specialty is, besides counter magics?
Like I said earlier, I am a war mage.
A war mage.
War magic is something I prefer. I dabble with a few other types, but I like to be in the thick of things.
I see. Well, that's good to know. Excellent. Well,
And if I may ask, are
Yeah.
you the type of druid that turns into a bunch of stuff, or do you sit back and cast spells as well?
I do it all.
Good.
I guess my
Just turn
specialty.
into stuff, though.
I guess my specialty would be more of a elementalist and weather control, but I normally only do that in dire circumstances. Generally, I kind of I have to be in a certain mood to do certain things, and I'm kind of sporadic. I like to try different things out. So.
Good. I like to hear that.
And also, the crown, the magic crown or circlet that you took from Vinri, do you have it?
No.
Does Jadobi believe him?
I don't know. I mean, do you still have it? I can't remember.
No. I gave it to, what's his face?
Roman, right?
I gave it to Roman, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 27, but I guess there we go.
Yeah, you believe me.
All right.
Your friend
Is Roman-
Roman.
Does he?
Is he walking with us right now?
Yes.
Buy that Roman.
As he says that, I look down at Roman. Do you still have it?
Can I help you?
Can I have it?
To what end?
Well, Facina asked me if I could get it from our friend Tormund here to bring it back to her. So,
She asked me the same thing. So
did she?
I win.
For now. Keep a very sharp eye on it, Roman.
Always do.
Cerise
That concludes...
like twiddles a piece of copper in her pocket, and she's like, "Jadobi, are you okay? You seem like really spicy right now."
Do I? I'm sorry. No, I
just you keep laughing like, "Ha ha ha! We're all friends, but I'm uncomfortable. What's up with that?"
No, it's just
Could entirely be something to do with the fact that we're hiding in the firewall.
This is a thought conversation.
well, it was just spoken before in that big meeting that Tormund is a link to the Demi-Lich, and the Demi-Lich is a link to Lady Oriana, and Oriana is related to... Everything's kind of connected. So I was just trying to understand more of Tormund and his different links to these different people.
Mhm.
Or entities, whatever you want to call it. Yes.
Okay.
What does
And,
our walk look like?
Was your what?
What does our walk look like? Because we're still walking right now, right?
I mean, you've probably been standing in front of the store for like 5 minutes.
Oh, we've just been hanging outside. Okay,
No,
so
we
we're
were-
loitering.
Are we gonna go into this place, or what are we doing here?
Sure. If we're there, sure.
So you
So
go-
DM,
Yeah.
as we look at the building, what does it look like? What do we see?
It's a mostly black building. You see on the outside, it does say fortunes and favors. It's, a basic building. It's made of like a little bit of obsidian stonework with some ebony wood. You go inside, and it's actually much different inside. It feels actually kind of like the Fae when you walk inside. It's very earthy, very there's trees and like little like small trees and roots and plants and flowers and things inside.
This is really nice.
And as
I
you
like it in here.
as you walk in, it's very, very hot and uncomfortable outside. But you walk in, it's like an early spring day, and there's actually kind of a mist inside. You know, like when you go into those like aviaries or whatever, and there's always that damn mist that's always out there. That's what it feels like when you walk in. And as you walk by all the shelves, you see all these beautiful flowers. And as you get closer and you smell the flower, and it's something you haven't smelled in a long time, and you watch as the flower opens up and blooms, and as it does it, like a potion comes out. And as you walk away, it goes back into the flower.
Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. I look around. Do I see anyone in charge? Do I see anyone behind the counter or anything?
As you look around, you don't see anybody, but you feel like there's someone standing behind you.
I look to my party. Do you guys ever get the feeling that you're being watched?
Is there something I can do for you?
I look back at the voice.
You see an older elven woman. Very fair skin, blondish white hair.
Hi. Yes, I'm just looking to peruse some of your potions here. I'm a...
Peruse away, then. Peruse away.
Oh. This is a very interesting flower you have over here with the opening of the potion inside. What is that called?
Well, I mean, each flower is made for the potion it holds. So that one specifically is a potion of animal friendship.
Oh.
So I grow the potions and the vials inside of the flowers. It keeps it fresh.
Yeah. Ian, what's the vibe I'm getting off of this old lady?
Not many people go in this shop, maybe. She doesn't get out much either because she looks like she'd probably just wither away if she went outside. Like instant prune. Yeah, I mean, she's just an old alchemist.
Okay. Are we the only ones in the shop?
Yes.
Copy.
Hence him saying not many people go here.
Well, that's
Oh,
expensive. But yes.
Does it feel pocket planey to me?
Good question. Do an arcane check.
Cool. I'm good with that. Okay, I'm really good with that today. That would be a 30.
30. It does feel pocket planey. Like, not like a, it's like a permanent pocket plane. So, like, the doorway itself is permanently affixed, or the building itself. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of magics out there that do have, like, permanent planes.
It's like the wardrobe. It's like the wardrobe from Narnia if it was permanent.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, definitely you get the essence that the entire building itself, which does kind of stick out from the rest of the buildings in the city, that maybe it's like a traveling house kind of pocket planey thing. Like she could just pick up her house and leave kind of thing. But, yeah. It definitely feels like that.
Well, that's a trick.
This magic you used here, it's very unique. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very... comes in handy in a pinch.
How
Your
do you-
methods of display are quite impressive.
Thank you, little one.
Is there a reason you have a shop like this set up in a fireward?
Well, a lot of times there's good business here. Lately it has been not so busy. But I had the feeling that you would come. So, I make myself available for you.
You had the feeling we would come.
Yes. I have had visions of the Lightbringers visiting my store for a very long time.
The Lightbringers.
Are they here? What are they doing here? What?
Oh, I heard they're impressive.
You
Yes, we are
understand
pretty cool.
that your friend here has identified that this house is not really a house, which means I need to know who enters my house and allow them to enter, which means that you are the Lightbringers.
This is true. This is how they're
I just met with them like half an hour ago. I don't know anything about them. I'm just gonna walk away and look around.
Is he always like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
he asked me a bunch of questions 2 minutes ago and now won't answer one, so it's okay.
Ooh.
I love the shade. So, you're here procuring about potions, perhaps?
I think he
So-
needs a burn wrap or something.
Ooh, very interesting. So, are there certain potions you are looking for?
You know, he was actually the one who wanted to come here. But
Yes.
while we're here, this magic is so incredible. If you know about the Lightbringers and you've already seen through our disguises, then you know I'm an out too, and we do all sorts of crazy magic growing things, but we've never grown anything like this.
Thank you. I've taken a lifetime to acquire the skills to perform these growth of potions.
Do you take apprentices? Like, have you ever been able to teach anyone how to do this?
That's a good idea.
I mean, not me personally, but because I'm not that
Asking
talented
for
with
a
growing
friend,
things.
Yes.
Asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, when your friend decides what she wants to do, come find me.
What's your name? Can I? So I can
Ilama
find-
is my name. Nafa. Nice to
Ilam.
meet you.
Nafa? Nice to meet you
I'm
too.
sorry,
I'm
what
Cerise.
now? Nafa?
Nafa is my last name, my surname. Ilama is my first name. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
So, does the druid know what he wants to procure?
Yes, he does. Also, DM, check your messages.
Maybe I should drink this potion of mind reading so I know what you want because you don't want to share with the crowd.
What? Well, anywho, I'm looking for a potion of heroism. Do you have any of that here?
Of course I do. What kind of silly question is that? But while we do that, I'm going to go ahead and start a giveaway real quick. We're going to take a really quick short break because Anne has arrived, so I have to get those overlays set up. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Bye.
And welcome back. Welcome in. So, picking up where we left off. So you're asking for a potion of heroism, I see. I do have several in hand. 300 gold pieces each.
I'll take 2, please.
Of course. And you watch as this purple vine kind of comes off of one of those roots and trees and kind of twirls and swirls and comes out. And you watch as a purple flower opens up and you see 2 of those vials there. And as you take them, she just motions that you put your coin in the actual flower, and the flower grabs the coin and retracts back into the root system.
That's incredible.
Oh,
It's so cool.
What do they do?
Excuse
Oh,
me?
heroism?
Oh, the potions, yeah.
It gives me kind of a it gets me kind of amped up. Gives me certain bonuses that I otherwise wouldn't have. Yeah.
Do you grow anything unique here?
I have all sorts of things unique, even things that you can't even imagine, or maybe even something you do imagine, and it becomes reality.
Like what? Like what can I imagine?
I don't know. What can you imagine?
I believe the
A
question is
potion
what
that-
can't
What
you
can't?
imagine?
What you said things I can't imagine. Like what? What can't? Tell me.
That is up to you. The flowers speak to those who ask the questions.
I'm thoroughly confused.
Me too.
A potion that makes me more charismatic?
Eek.
We could do that. Temporarily, of course.
Oh.
What do you mean? You're charming right now.
Huh?
We do have a potion of charisma that raises your charisma score by 2 points for an hour. For the very small rate of 3,000 gold pieces.
Whoa. Wow.
Well, I guess they say, you know, beauty is expensive.
Do they say that?
Well,
That's gonna be a gift. I'm sorry.
do you,
Mark down the time codes, y'all.
That's also gonna
Do
be
you-
a gift. Go ahead.
Elama,
Yeah.
do you also have a potion of resistance by any chance?
I do. Yes. Are you looking for a certain kind of resistance?
We'll just go regular physical, like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Well, that's quite boring, but yes, I do have that.
Well, for everything. Actually, now that I think about it, there
Did
is.
you have the idea that I had Jadobi?
I don't know. Did I?
Necrotic energy?
Oh, I'm already good against that. But if
But along those lines, what about
Oh,
corruption?
I just realized. A potion to make me fight corruption magic.
Corruption magic.
we still need to do research on that.
Yes, that's an ancient magic. Resistances to that is very challenging to make. But if I have the right materials, I could fashion some resistances to those magics.
What
Materials.
would you need?
We need several things, really. I need something that is evil. And I also need...
Walk outside?
No. Even more evil. Evil like a lich. Like a vampire.
Phylactrophy?
Phylactery could work, yes. A head of a lich, a hand of a lich, a demon head, demon horns, perhaps. Things like. And as you're watching her, she's starting to talk more and more about corruption magic and about this. She starts to get not necessarily bigger in stature, but her body does change a little bit, and she's getting more intense and excited. But if you find an ancient relic, pages, perhaps, from the goddess Riha herself, I could burn those pages, and the ashes of those pages could be used to fashion a resistance potion to corruption magic.
Pages? What's pages?
Like spell pages, spell scrolls, spell
I think
books.
the jig is up.
Seems strangely specific.
How
Yes,
is it?
because she's looking for the same thing we're looking for.
What are you
Duh.
looking for?
You already know.
I don't know.
Well, you know who we are,
Yes?
so I imagine you know what we're looking for.
I know that you have some quarrel with Riha herself, which is why you're asking about the corruption magics.
Is this information we feel safe sharing?
No, I don't know who she is yet. She might be able to help us, but we should probably not spread it around too much.
So,
I don't know. I'm crazy. All this ale. Bye.
We did do a lot of drinking before we came here.
you all are having some quarrel. Yes. Looking to face her one-on-one, perhaps. Using the resistance potions of corruption magic would be a very useful tool, because there doesn't exist the resistance potions or materials that you seek. Using one's magic against her could potentially give you an upper hand. Yes. She kind of looks off in the distance.
How do you know about corruption magic?
Yes.
I've been around a very long time, child. Very long. The magic of corruption is very ancient. Not known to most, but some, especially those who dwell in Danodar, will possess some basic understandings of the dark arts.
You don't look like a dried handbag for no reason.
Thank you. Question mark?
That was to the ear cuff.
So, we have... Yes, I can give you a regular resistance potion which makes you resistant to the plain Jane, slicing and poking and the bludgeoning stuff. Sure. 25 gold pieces per one.
25 gold. 25. And since we're at it, since you just kind of piqued my interest on it, do you also have potions of resistance against psychic and force?
Yes, I do.
How much for one of each?
Well, it's an interesting thing. Deciding whether or not some of these potions mix well with one another, you have to be careful. But I do have a psychic and lightning, you say? Or force? I do not remember. I am
Psychic and force, please.
Yes, psychic and force. They are 400 gold pieces each, and make you resistant to either one for 1 hour.
I see. Got you. Okay. So, 800 gold pieces for 2 of those, yes?
Yes.
And my last thing on my list, I'm looking for a potion of giant strength. I don't know from which giant. What's the strongest
Well,
giant?
the strongest giants of all the giants is the storm giant. It brings your strength to 29. And it goes for a very low price of 20,000 gold pieces.
20,000. Oof.
But if I recall, the one that's just a 1+ modifier different was like an order of magnitude less than that. It was like 2,000.
It's basically, yes. You go Cloud Giant strength, which makes your strength score a 27, is a low price of 3,000 gold pieces.
So I'll actually have to probably come back for that 20k gold because we only carry so much on our person. But I'll go ahead and take all the rest. So I'm getting 2 potions of heroism, a psychic resistance potion, a force resistance, a regular resistance potion, and that's it.
Okay. And you watch another vine come out, and it kind of it starts green, and it kind of changes with that iridescent colors to like a blue, and then it turns into a red, and it opens up. And as it opens up, you watch 2 other sprouts come out, opens up as well. Either different colors, and you see your potions come out, and it takes the coin and retracts.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Do you have a potion of mind reading?
I do. Yes. It's like you are reading my mind.
Great.
Okay, 300 gold pieces per potion.
I'll take 2. And I'll also take maybe a resistance potion of some kind. Let's see. What have I been damaged the most by?
Not the question.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, maybe I'll take necrotic resistance.
Okay.
Maybe necrotic
Resistance is 200 gold pieces, please.
Okay.
That was easy for you to say.
Great. So that's a total of the other ones were.
I don't remember what I said.
It's either 200 or 300.
For 2 of the mind reading potions, Chris. Yeah, 600 total,
Okay.
and then for the necrotic is 200.
All right, 800 total to you.
And no, the potion of solo fuckery is 100,000 gold pieces, Dad, from Vorpal Blood.
I'll buy
It
that.
does seem like a good bargain.
Yeah, I think we can make a few trips.
I'll take a few
I
of
have a
those.
wish spell. We could work
It
something
makes
out.
you immune to all of the shit that comes out of my mouth.
No, we still take psychic damage from
Already immune.
Oh, that's just earplugs.
Oh, rude.
Just get to veto something.
Right. Anything else?
I can't
Gotta
hear
stop.
you. I have
I'm
solo
all-
fuckery.
I'm all set. Does anyone else need anything before we head out?
Well, let's see here. I understand that one of you has wings. Another one possesses the skills to have wings. Another has the skills to change themselves into something. And another one potentially has the skills of flying as well. I do have potions of flying for the 2 bearded fellows of your group.
I don't like how you are digging into our privacy like that. Could you please stop?
You entered my home. I have
Speak for yourself. What does this potion cost?
A potion of flying is 2,000 gold pieces per potion.
I'll take one.
I'm sorry, what was that price?
2,000.
2,000.
Saying you are one of the people who has wings.
Potentially.
Potentially.
It probably would not hurt to have one just in case.
I can also cast flying.
It never hurts to have too many things, yes? What
It's
about
true.
those of you who are looking a little aged? We have potions of longevity too.
Excuse you?
Don't upset
We're pretty young
me,
groups.
To be
I'm the oldest
Perfect.
one in here. How do you think I've lived as long as I have?
How long have you lived?
Yes, I'm curious as well.
If that's not too terribly rude.
Let's just say Facina and I go way back.
Oh, you know Facina?
I do.
Lies.
Cool.
Could be. Or could be true.
So, I couldn't help but notice your last name, Nafa. That's for. Was that for the goddess of peace?
We might,
Would
yeah, you know, I think. Very astute of you. Make a religion check for me.
Um,
Can I assist with that?
Oh, yeah.
that would be a good actually, because I mean, well, it's a religion check. Yeah.
Sure.
That was a 6 total because I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Despite out of character. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Yes. Some. I have heard that correlation once or twice in the past.
Oh. But not intentional.
It could be, it could not be.
Do I know if she's like...
You can do an insight check if you want.
Well, that's a 2 plus a 7, so a 9.
I rolled an 8. There's truth to it, but she's also being deceitful a little bit. In a...
It's like a playful way. She's just like...
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not picking any deeper meanings out of this. Did Saiyan make an independent religion check?
Was I supposed? I was assisting. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to do my own role, but
I don't know.
I could. How is a? Let's see. How's a 25?
25. I mean, you know the goddess Nafa is the goddess of peace. Been around for a very long time, and you are not on the material plane right now.
Material.
So I mean, you know the gods can't step foot on the material plane, the Fae, or the Shadow Ward. The elemental planes are also technically off limits. Pocket planes are pretty much open.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. So anyway.
So is there anything else you're looking for? Perhaps a filter of love or an oil of slipperiness, potions of climbing, alchemist fire, perhaps, potion of fire breath.
If I haven't already, I'll take one of those flying potions, please.
Of course. What about a potion of growth or diminution? Make you small or make you big?
Some people in our party clearly enjoyed the swapping.
Phrasing.
Ew.
I'm sorry, Saiyan, what potion did you just buy? I didn't write it down.
Potion of flying.
You know,
Oh, you got another one.
it does strike me that you've been asking for lots of resistances and things. I do have potions of invulnerability, which makes
much
you
are those?
resistant to all damage types, excluding corruption.
Of course, there's the catch.
There's 5,000 gold pieces per. They last for 1 minute.
1 minute?
I can cast that.
Yeah. What level spell is that?
It is a really, really high level.
That's what I thought. So it's like 1 or 2 people.
Well, if that's the case, it might be worthwhile to have a way to not use up our spell slots.
Alright, do we have money to buy one for each of us?
I tell you what. If you bring me the pages that you seek and remnants of a lich or some other creature of that same stature, I will make you all corruption magic potions to make you resistant to it. A couple for each of you. If you allow me to keep some of the essence for myself, to make more potions for other clients. I will put that potion in with the potion of invulnerability and discount the price for you greatly.
And will we be able to find you again when we have what you require?
You can find me whenever you seek me. My door becomes available when you need it.
Well, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Regular healing potion and inspo for Torque, by the way. Thank you, Grumpy Thumbs.
Well,
So grumpy.
I really appreciate your time, Elama. I hope to do business with you again.
Of course.
And I'll begin to
Yes.
walk out of the store.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, it's Gumpy. Huh. I can't read.
Oh, Gumby Thumb.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I saw an R and a P in there. Technically, my webcam is blocking the chat, so let's just go. Moving on. Anybody else do anything else? Or you guys going with GW?
I
Well,
found
I'm ready to go.
Okay. As you all walk through the door and leaving the door, and the door closes, you hear like a pulse, like a woof. And you look behind you, and that building is no longer there.
Wait, the building or the... Okay.
Yeah, the whole building is not there.
Okay, I really hope my intuition on that is correct.
What intuition?
Well, the name she gave us is relation to the goddess of peace. She was being awful coy with us.
Wait, you don't think that that's like the goddess of peace?
I have no way to know for sure, but if she is not, she at least has close relation.
No. But she knows Facina. We can ask Facina about it. I should ask Facina.
Yes, that could be a good idea.
I mean, I just thought maybe she was like an old cleric of hers or something, or it's just a family name and they just really were into peace.
You know, it's entirely possible. I may be out of line, but she did seem to have a lot of strange magics for a mere cleric.
Well, that is true. Cleric doesn't quite seem to cover what was going on in there. I mean, like I said, I've never seen anything like that.
Yes, it's this may be in the realm of the holy.
Well, we've sure stepped out from a holy place to an unholy place, if that's the case. So where are we
Yes,
gonna go
and we're back out
camping?
on the heath now, so
Oh yeah, that sucks. That's like super high or low AC in a really hot day and walking out like,
so it's like Vegas.
yeah, just like Vegas.
If we walked from Arizona
No, then I
into
really
San
hate it.
Francisco.
Okay.
So, what is the plan?
Well, I thought we were going to try to find this Kelku.
Yes.
So as we walk to Elysium, before, like, I want to say, like 30 feet before we get to the front door, DM, I like to do something.
Sure.
But I'll just wait. And as we walk to Elysium, do we see any like kids on the street in this city?
Yeah.
Like,
There's kids everywhere. There's little baby like devils. There's baby, imps and Duragor and Drow and There's some other, there are elves in this city. There are gnomes and dragonborn. Like this is a bustling city with lots
So are
of
some
Duthore,
devils?
help me.
lots of races and families and people just living their life.
Okay, question. So
Yes.
they said that like they made devils out of the bodies of our fallen comrades. So are some devils born and some created,
Yes.
or like are those?
It's like the stormtroopers. Best way I can put it. So souls that are sent to hell and damned, instead of just sitting there and not doing shit, they get a second chance at quote unquote life, and it's by choice. So they kind of like there's always those things where you walk up the steps to heaven and you're like, what do you want to whatever. Like there's something similar to that where someone will sit with a gatekeeper and be like, well, you can go get tortured in hell, or you can fight for the devils or whatever. So there's people get a choice and then they get reborn, and it's a very, if you've seen like the Two Towers or even the Fellowship of the Rings, when the Orokai were born, like they flop down in this sack of things and they kind of peel that skin away, that's how the devils are reborn. But there are also just other creatures and devils and things that are just born, and there are people here just who were born a imp, and they don't have a choice, and they were born here, and this is their home. But as you all are walking and you're looking around, saying you're a red dragonborn, right?
Currently in appearance, yes.
So you feel a tug on your tail, and you turn around, and there is essentially like a toddler red dragonborn and a toddler devil looking up at you. And like their eyes are really big, and he looks up at you. The little devil girl looks up at you. You're a very big red dragon. My friend's gonna be just like you when he gets bigger.
Oh God, I hope not. Oh,
What, you don't think he's
boy.
gonna get that big? I think he's gonna get that big. My mama says he's gonna get that big.
yes, he will get big. Yes. Just be good. Yes.
I'm very good. Yeah, I do all of my work, and I do my lessons, and I help cleaning around the house. And my mama takes really good care of me.
Oh, wonderful. So it sounds like you will definitely have good life, and you will be very good. Yes, yes.
Thank you. And about that time, a woman who seems to be her mother walks up and picks up the little girl, and looks at you. Oh. Are you giving this fine man a hard time, lovey? He's kind of looking at you, saying,
No, not hard time at all. We were having lovely conversation.
very, very good. What is your name? I've not seen you around these parts.
My name is
My eyes
Lach.
are huge as I look at him.
What do you say?
Lach is my name.
Can you roll a deception check, please?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. God. Oh.
Fortunately, I have really high charisma, so let me check this.
Oh jeez. Oh God.
Where's my? There it is.
Don't do the hard math.
Adding deception in, that's a whopping 6.
A 6. She smiles at you. My name is Valar, and this is Surti. She's taken a fine liking to you. She sees the good in people. And she kind of leans in, and she kind of like grazes her hand like on your cheek, and she whispers in your ear, saying so only you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gold is always my favorite color. Have a good day. And she looks at you. You know what? I mean, everybody else, you all see it. We all know Sayan's very confused with this sort of situation, but she is definitely flirting with Saiyan. She is
The
definitely
demon.
the devil.
What?
And
What color does a red dragonborn blush?
Rose gold is what you said previously.
Sure.
He was golden then. What color does a red dragonborn blush?
Blue?
Sure. That's the color he is right now.
You all have a wonderful day. I must take my my children home. They've been very curious with the adult dragonborn since their father passed away. And she scoops up the little dragonborn baby too and turns and says her goodbyes and walks away.
What happened to him?
Well, there's a war going on and they've called people to help, and my late husband was a red dragonborn, went by the name of Udok, and never came home.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. That is why my boy took a liking to you. He's never met his father.
Well, it seems like he's in good hands.
Thank you. Well, let's get supper ready. You all enjoy. With the trajectory of your walk downtown, don't spend all your money. She smiles at you and she kind of whacks you with her tail as she walks away, saying, and walks back towards her house.
What just happened?
She wants a piece of that gold.
Was the
That's that
devil
gold. That
was the devil hot?
Yeah. I mean, I should.
I mean,
Saying
that's a matter of
paladin,
perspective,
whack gold.
probably, but
It's very matter of perspective. I mean, I should make like Sand do some sort of save to see if he's attracted or not. But no.
all right.
Yes,
Somebody
you
has to
should.
make that song.
Oh
That's saying Dragonborn white gold.
my god. So
Put it on my
after
to-do list.
so that just happened.
Hallelujah.
after you all process
Hallelujah.
all of that, she takes the two toddlers and walks away. Do you all continue your?
This reminds Cerise that she wants to apologize to Saiyan for the previous night, so she might like try and hang back a little with Saiyan.
And as Saiyan is kind of
You're
standing there
welcome.
dumbfounded, and everyone starts walking by, Roman leans in. She was hitting on you, and he kind of gives you like a pat on the back, like a,
What?
and then walks
But-
away.
I walk past them too. Lucky. I kept walking.
So as like people get a little ahead, Cerise sort of goes up to Saiyan. She's like, hey, I'm really sorry about last night. I didn't mean to cross a boundary. Roman says that he thinks you thought that I was hitting on you, but I wasn't. What was happening was I just thought I was just having complicated
Say it
feelings
right
of my
now.
own. I thought that like maybe I was possibly in love with Tallulah, but then she died, and then I just have a lot of questions about my identity, and so I wanted to know, like, how do you know when you're in love? So I wanted to ask someone who maybe has been in love, but I don't know. Roman just said you know when you know, and I don't know, so maybe I just wasn't love. I don't know.
Wow, that was awkward.
So anyway, sorry about last night.
I was not aware you needed, but you have done nothing wrong, little one. A lot has happened over the last 10 months.
Are you okay? You seem different since you came back.
maybe when we are out of the fire worlds, we can talk more.
Okay,
We
I'd like
have
that.
a task to do first. But I guess the only thing I can say is never apologize for who you are. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Thanks, Zane.
All right, we should get going.
So you're about 30 feet out.
Okay,
Before
all right.
we go in,
So before we go in, I'm sorry. What did you say, Tormund?
I was saying before we go in, I'd like to look around.
Okay.
I do not want to look like this anymore. And I will. Can I dispel the seeming on myself?
Sure. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. Or Roman can
What-
do it.
Whether it's dispelling or just deactivating it
Yeah,
on myself.
that's
I don't know
fine.
if the caster has to do that or if that's
No,
something I
that's
have to do.
fine.
Was this an option all along?
It was.
Wow.
It was. Yes.
Wait a minute.
I have been walking around as a red dragonborn for no reason.
Duh.
Well, actually, there was a reason. I don't think we were told that metallics aren't really liked around here, and we don't want any extra trouble. So there is kind of a reason. There's that.
That's the only reason?
I'm
If
sorry.
we're going in and spending money, it won't matter what color we are.
Okay.
Great, cool.
So
cool.
Jadobi, you were saying something too?
Yes, since we're 30 feet away, I'm gonna kind of move the party to a place where we can't be seen by the establishment or the guards outside. So, guys, there's something that I kind of, since we're going into somewhere where we have to be very charismatic, there's something that I would like to give really quick, and I'm going to just touch the shoulder of Cerise, Saiyan, Torque, and Denahi. And I'm going to spend a 5th spell slot and cast Eagle Splendor on them. So they have advantage on all charisma-based checks.
My
So-
power will be too great now.
So as I touch you, there's like this kind of glow and like this kind of shimmering eagle kind of comes out and like kind of like puts its wings like over your shoulders and kind of like gives you like this
Cool.
winged hug, and this kind of like goes into you and dissipates.
And just to confirm, it's for everybody
My.
except for Tormund, correct?
Correct.
And you, right?
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. So just those 4. So I think this might help you guys be a little lucky in there.
Okay, but can I get back to myself now?
Wait, we're not actually going to gamble, are we?
We may have to, depending on how this Kelu works. You know, you want to blend in.
Yeah, saying you have to blend in, like Jadobi just said. And you don't think you're going to just win these souls without playing a game, are you? Come on, live a little. Get that devil out.
I am
I don't
offended.
think it exists in him at all.
We'll get it out of him tonight.
All right, are we all ready?
I think so. Okay.
I can't help you to talk. I don't know.
So you walk closer to.
Here. Saiyan picks Torque up and puts him on his shoulder.
Hey, wait a minute!
Doesn't he still weigh the same?
Does he?
I don't know.
Because you told me that there was like you could consume things and it would actually be at my crotch level, but it would be.
I really don't know, but it's fine. We'll go with it. So you walk up to this gate and you see 2 very large devils. Looks like their wings have been clipped standing in front of the gate.
Hello there.
You looking to gamble? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, that is what we are going to do. We are going to do the gamble.
And also, I'm gonna kind of get a little bit close, and I'm gonna say, the gold goat flies over the clouds, under the moon, and through the stars.
Are you trying to make out with me?
What? No, I thought that was the.
Well, maybe. What does it take?
I thought that was like the code to get in. Is it not?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, is there like an entry fee?
They are going to eat you alive. Go in. If you pull a weapon out, you will probably be killed on sight. Fair warning. Go.
Okay.
Purple
So
one.
we're off
Feel
to a
free
great
stay
start
outside
here.
if you want.
Who? Oh. So what was the whole? I look at this man. What was the whole golden goat thing that I was told to say? Was it just gibberish?
I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Is he lying?
Insight check.
I don't like misinformation.
I know.
Especially when he had a 39 insight to see if you were bullshit.
He didn't have a
23.
39. I think he had something else. What was it?
23.
23?
Insight.
He's telling the truth. Who told you this?
The guy
We're
at
in
the
a
bar.
realm of miscreants. What do you expect?
There's a lot of guys at the bar.
Chim, the bar owner or whatever.
He starts laughing. And it's very creepy to watch a big demon who looks like he's been through literally hell and back just laughing. Excuse me, devil. Oh, that's a good one. Have a good night.
Jadobi is irritated. Whatever. He just walks in.
Okay. So as you walk in, there's like a mid tent before you get into like the big space. So it's like there's like a tent holding room, I guess, before you get into the actual building. And once you all walk into that space, you all lose your seeming. All the magic is dispelled.
Oh wait, tell me I crushed Sand's
Oh,
shoulder.
I was gonna say, do I need to make a strength check?
Sure, for fun. So Cerise is Cerise, Jadobi is Jadobi, Sane, and Torque.
So that's gonna be a 22 on my strength save.
Question: does this dispel any magic you would have cast on yourself, like my contingency or things like that?
That's a great question. What is contingency again?
Contingency is a 6th level spell, and basically there's like a magic. It's
like if
I
you
like
die,
set some
you die
trigger.
or something.
So yeah, so the way I have it set up, you can cast any spell based on sort of any trigger. So I like if I drop beneath 20 hit points, it will cast regenerate on me.
Got it. I think those buffs, just like the one Jadobi just cast on you too, the buffs I think stay intact, but it's more
Okay.
like deceiving spells.
So like illusion magic.
Yes, essentially. Very
The
similar
things that
to
would give you an advantage in gambling.
very similar, coincidentally. Cerise experienced this once before with your bard. Going into the other tent with the illusionary magic stuff.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
That's funny. So as you begin, go ahead.
As I walk in and just like everything fades, I look at myself just like covered in my white tattoos and I just look like the druid that I am that everyone tells me to not come here. I'm just like, oh no.
And then you look
An
at
eye
Sand,
is
who is just
sparkly,
a-
glittery.
Yeah, you have a glittery.
Was these
fairy
supposed to
and
happen?
a gold dragon. But as you walk in, there's 2 other guards there at the second gate. They don't even pay you any mind, and they let you walk through. And as you walk into that space, there are hundreds and hundreds of people everywhere, and there's different tables, and people are laughing and drinking, and there's a bar, and there's all sorts of different tables and things. And that's where we're actually going to take our real break. So, exclamation point raffle to enter in our mid-show giveaway. We're going to take a 10-minute break and be back shortly. See you guys soon.
He's in.
Time to gamble.
And welcome back. So, picking up where we left off, you all enter this really big, kind of like bustling casino for the better parts of that. What do you all want to do? You see what looks to be card games. You see a game called Grim Hurl, which is like 5-card draw. You see High Cross, which is like Texas Hold'em. Jesters, which is like blackjack. Drifting, which is a craps table, and Terror Ball, which is similar to roulette.
Well, do we see any suspiciously out of place blue devil tiefling hybrid?
Do a perception check if you're curious.
Yep.
I am curious.
Dang it.
Wow,
That's
yeah, really
27.
27.
27.
You look around and you see a lot of different races in here. There's actually even some humans in this space.
16.
But no blue tiefling devil hybrid.
There are humans here?
I love that my passive is better than what I rolled.
Yeah, right. Ditto, actually.
My
Significantly
passive is
ditto,
17
actually.
And I rolled a 16. I'm like, really?
I'm gonna lean over to Denahi. Which one should we play first?
I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I'm going to test a soundscape that I've never used before. Let's see how this goes.
Soundscape.
Oh boy.
Oh, dang it. I
forgot to
restarted and
open
it's
that.
not open now. Oh, well.
Excuse me, cat.
It was open earlier, but I had to do the restart.
I'm going to pretend that I'm amazed at the sounds we're hearing.
I don't know, Jadobi.
I think I just have to turn the slot machines off and we're good.
How about we start with
Slot
the card
machine.
game?
Sorry.
I do pretty well with cards.
I do too. And actually, as I say that, like
But what about the ball of doom?
as I say that to Denahi, I like kind of take a few cards from my one of my gauntlets and like show her, and then I kind of like put them back.
Not
It's
only
no-
are you going to gamble, but you're going to cheat too?
Oh, quiet you, Denahi. It's been a long time since I've played with chance like this. I think this is gonna be fun.
So, for the purposes of this, real quick, also D10, Inspo, and Spirit Healing to Denahi. For the purposes of this,
Thank you.
because we're only going to do one game at a time, so once you all come up with which game you want to play first, we'll jump to that table, and anybody who wants to play can play. Okay?
So, do you want to do crap? DM, what's the 5-card draw? What's the title of that game again?
Grim Hurl.
Denahi, do you want to try Grim Hurl first?
I'm into it if you are.
I'm so.
It's been a while for me too.
I think I'm going to Grim Hurl.
I start walking over to the. Oh yeah, and I'm a little nervous since I am actually back in my form. I kind of forgot about the little tidbit. There's nothing I can do to hide. Like I can't put anything anywhere. I'm just all out there. So.
Yeah, I mean, people don't seem to be really paying you any attention, so.
I lean over to him. The Warden of the Druids is okay. I mean, he can have a little bit of fun, right? No one here is going to judge you.
In this city, I don't know.
I
I am
might.
nervous, but at least I have backup if anything goes down, right?
That's true.
Jadobi, you were
I
doing
give her a
kind of
fist
bad
bump.
at lying earlier, and I couldn't help but notice you're. Are you actually good at that kind of thing? Because like they're gonna be looking for it here.
Yes, you do not have what they call poker face.
One way to
In
find
the
out.
kingdom, you do
I
that
kind
to
of-
get hand chopped off.
I kind of do have a bit of a poker face. It's been a long time since I've used it, since I've needed to use it. But I have actually been trained in card games and a lot of different gambling games. It's from my old days. But I think I can pull that back up.
This is how serious it's getting. Just so you all know.
Oh snap!
I'm pulling out my dice.
I'm
Is that a
pulling so many
tool
dice
pouch
from
full
that.
of dice?
No, it's a dice bag with compartments full of dice.
Oh, okay, it's a compartmentalized dice bag. It looks exactly like a
dice-
tool pouch I
the
used to
dice bag
see
of
for like
holding.
nails and stuff.
Dice bag of
Mm.
holding, that sounds amazing. All right. So as you walk up to the Grim Hurl table, this is 5-card draw. The way that we're gonna do this real quick. Let me turn this crap down just a little bit. Why is there bad music?
I was wondering that.
I was
too,
wondering
like,
that too.
Are we in combat?
Who's fighting right now? So
Finally, something familiar.
this is a card game. There are 12 cards in a deck. We don't have face cards because we're using dice. So you're gonna grab. You all can grab if you have 5d12, grab 5d12. The way that
Can
this
use
works
Google.
is it goes 2 through 12, and the number 1 is technically your ace. So 1 is high. So just it shows it on the overlay too, so you all can see and be reminded. The best.
Should we turn on private rolls then?
You can just roll real dice if you want. This is all private, so you can do private Vorpal rolls or you can do real dice rolls.
I actually have.
So
5 to
the
12.
way that this is so it's 5 of a kind is the top, a high straight, so your high straight ending in a 10, 11, 12, or 1, a 4 of a kind, a low straight ending in a 5, a 6, 7, 8, or 9, a full house, which is 3 of a kind and a pair, 3 of a kind or 2 pair. So obviously, if any of you have you all played poker before?
I have.
5-card draw.
Okay.
Take me to Vegas, bitch. I won $3,000 before.
Ooh, let's go!
So, very similar rules. All these games will be very similar rules. So, with this is there's an ante to come to the table, and I'll role play some of this too, but there's an ante to come to the table. So you need to actually put in a certain amount to play at the table. I'm going to keep track of that. I'm asking all of you also to keep track of how much gold you put in. So if you have a notebook by hand, please do it. So, I love Gambit. He's my favorite X-Men. So
He
you're
would
gonna,
be.
So you're going to go ahead and roll your 5d12, and you're going to keep track of what those numbers are. Then you're going to place your bets. You can check, call, fold, raise, the usual. Once you all have decided which dice to re-roll, 1 to 4 dice you can re-roll. Then you'll go ahead and roll those dice again, like getting those cards again, and make one final round of bets, and then everyone will show their hands. This is a kind of a solo game, so you all can play against each other. For the purpose of this, there will be one NPC playing with you, just because I want to play too. You don't get to. No, I'm gonna be Roman. So Roman's gonna play.
There it is.
Because I want to play too. So.
And did you want to mention the no stat adding on?
Yeah. So, at any point, if you want to use your character's skills to identify if someone is bluffing, cheating, stealing, doing any of those skills, all skill checks, if you have advantage for whatever reasons, you still have advantage. If you have any other buffs that give you advantage, you still have that. It is a straight Vorpal D20 roll. So no modifiers. This makes it an even keel game for everybody to identify someone who's cheating, bluffing, or telling the truth. So if you're not sure if Jadobi is bluffing, Jadobi can roll a deception. Cerise can roll an insight. You roll a Vorpal thing. If Jadobi loses, he has to say if he's bluffing or not. Okay? Does all that make sense?
Yeah.
Sweet. So everybody roll 5d12 and keep them to yourself. Remember,
Do I have to?
Who's the dealer at this table? What do we see? What does he look like?
I was gonna do the role play of that. Vigo is my name. I will be your dealer for today. I just told you in my DM voice what the rules are. If you have any questions, by all means, let me know. It is a 2 gold buy-in, so please, if you are putting 2 gold in, go ahead and put it into pot. Are all 6 of you putting into the pot?
I think 7 of us,
Yes.
right?
Well, yeah, plus me, so 7. Seven of you, so that is 14 gold going into the pot.
Okay.
Thank you
I
very much.
guess I'm playing.
Please,
Okay.
please roll your 5d12.
I think you may take your cards.
Yes, but when I say roll, that I'm telling you to pick cards, but I want everyone to not
Yeah.
fuck that up. So
I guess I'm playing. Okay.
So, you all have received your 5 cards, yes?
Duh.
I will, because I dealt, I will hand it off to you. I'm gonna use your names, even though I don't know your names, just because it's easier. Jadobi, it is your bet. You can check, you can call, you can raise, or you can fold.
I will check.
All right, on to you, Cerise.
I will
I hate that
fold.
he's using her name.
You're gonna fold?
Can fold.
Okay. Tormund?
I will raise 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces, okay. So 3 more gold pieces to stay in this pot. Tormund, you have put 3 gold pieces in there. Going
Duh.
to Sayed, are you going to call, raise, or fold?
Who do I call?
You 3 gold. 3 gold to stay in the game.
He's. Oh! I see. Yes, sure.
Okay, so that's another 3 gold. Torque, are you staying in the game?
I will.
Okay.
And I'll make it 4 on the raise.
Oh, so he's bumping up another 1. Got it. Denahi. 4
I throw 4 gold pieces on the table.
Got it. Roman's gonna throw 4 gold in the pot. Back to Jadobi, 4 gold to stay in the pot.
I throw 4 gold.
Okay. Tormund, 1 more gold to stay in the game.
I throw in 1 more.
Okay. And Sand, 1 more to stay in the game.
So, I do 1 more to keep going.
Oh, this is going to be lovely. Yes. 1 more.
Okay. Yes.
So, Jadobi, how many cards would you like?
How many cards can I get?
Up to 4. You can keep 1 card and discard 4 cards.
I've
I
never
will
played this.
take. I'll take 2.
Okay, so go ahead and
There's
roll
someone-
2 new d12s, and then that is those 5 numbers are your numbers. Tormund, how many cards would you like?
I will take 3.
3. Okay, go ahead and roll your 3. Sam?
I take 2, please.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 2.
1.
Go for it. Denahi?
2.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Roman's gonna take 1. Okay. Okay, so top of the order, back to Jadobi. You have your new 5 cards. This is the final bet. Call, check, raise,
Check.
check. Tormund,
5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces. Okay. To you, Saiyan.
Oh, it's me again. No.
You fold?
Y- Whose fault? Oh, yes. No, I'm done playing. Yes.
Okay, so Saiyan folds. Torque, 5 to stay in.
I check.
I think you have to stay in. Check means that you don't.
Sorry, stay in.
Say it. So 5 gold.
5 gold.
Denahi.
I fold.
Okay. Roman puts in 5 gold. Back to you, Jadobi.
I put in 5 gold.
All right. So that's another 20. So we're at plus 20. We're at 58 gold pieces in the pot. Let's show your hand. Jadobi, what do you have?
I have a 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
So that is a high straight. Right?
4, 7, 8, 9, 10?
Yep.
Oh, that's it? So you don't have
That's
any.
not even a straight.
So you're a high 10?
Yep.
Okay. Torment.
I have 3 10s, an 11, and a 2.
Okay. So three
Three
of
of
a
a
kind.
kind.
Got it. Torque.
I have a low straight, 5 through 9.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fuck. Roman
And the
looks
Rome.
Denahi?
I folded.
Oh, that's right. Goes to
I
Roman.
had shit.
Roman just looks at you slant-eyed. You old dog. Full house. 5s over 8s. Torque, you win the hand. You get 58 gold pieces.
Woo!
All right.
Back from his bag of holding.
Let's see. Good job, big boy.
What do you guys
Thank
want to do
you.
next?
I'm gonna
I
pull
don't wanna-
Stan aside real quick.
Okay.
If you do not feel comfortable doing this, I could do it for you. I am your babysitter after all.
I thought I
Consider
was
it
your
me.
babysitter.
I don't know how to.
I'm. Who's sitting who now? Because I thought I was
We are-
your
we are-
babysitter.
We are sitting on each
Drop
other.
your dice.
I make sure you do not go all holy. You make sure I do not go all.
Kelly?
I do not.
Betrayal.
It is even exchange.
So Vigo looks at you all. Would you like to play another hand? Yes.
Oh, I think I have one more game in me. What do you all say?
Sure, let's
Yes.
play another hand. I folded pretty early last time.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Same.
Here are your
That's money.
5. Oh, excuse me. 2 gold.
I-
2 gold
I-
buy-in.
I guess
My
I
2 gold.
play again.
Okay. So 14 gold
Gold.
pieces are in the pot. Everybody roll your 5d12.
Okay.
I'm not in love with this.
So this goes.
I mean, wow, what a hand.
Cerise, you are first. You could check, raise, or fold.
I'll check.
Tormund.
I would like to put in 2 gold pieces.
Okay, 2 gold pieces.
Why do we keep on putting in more money?
You
The
give
more you
more.
put in, the more you could win.
Yes, exactly what Jadobi said.
Stay in.
Oh,
If you don't want to, you can always fold.
2 gold to stay in.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Torque.
I'm in.
Okay. Denahi.
Min as well.
Roman is in. Jadobi.
I'm in.
Okay. And Cerise.
Yes, I put in the
Okay.
2 gold.
So, Cerise, how many cards would you like?
3.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3. Tormund.
2.
Give yourself 2. Saiyan.
It's alright.
3.
And Torque. What's that, Cerise?
3.
Do we discard 3 and then roll 3, or do we get to see what we get?
You discard 3 of your rolls and you re-roll them.
Cool.
Torque, Denahi.
That is what I...
1 for me.
Okay. Roman's gonna do his too. Fuck my life. Jadobi.
I will take 3, please.
Okay. New betting round starting with Cerise. 28 gold pieces in the pot.
I will check.
Tormund.
I will check as well.
Saiyan.
DM, before we complete going around, can I cheat and try to take one out of my gauntlet that I have? A card?
They're supposed to match the cards they have there?
Cheating against your friends.
Yeah.
I know, really.
Go
Pretty
roll.
fucking cool
Roll a
shit.
sleight of hand. Does anyone want to try to catch Jadobi doing what he's doing?
I do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So everybody who wants
It's a
to do
Vorpal
that,
D20.
It's a Vorpal D20.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
I'm rolling on Vorpal?
Yeah.
Okay.
13 this time.
All right.
3, 15.
It's a good number. That's a D4.
I know.
What's that for?
What is that? It looks cocked.
It does.
It's a
Yeah,
It
it's
looks really wrong, man.
What? There we go. Because I'm using guidance on this.
Oh.
So 20 total for me.
Okay. Nobody sees him do it. You can reroll 1 die.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was for
Smooth
Roman.
operator.
Let me do one for the dealer.
Excellent.
That hovered on the 20. Yeah. You successfully.
Too much pen at pedal.
So you reroll your
Okay.
one die. So betting
I
starts
did.
again. So it went to Saiyan.
So when you have good hand, you put in more money, right?
Duh.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. When you have a good hand, you fold. That's what you do.
No.
Shakes head.
No.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to the house. Never listen to the house.
Oh, this is Roman.
Saying, as your babysitter, I tell you, when you have better cards, you put more money in. That is babysitter promise.
Okay, so I put in 10 gold.
Oh shit. So Saiyan raises
Oh.
to 10 gold. Torque 10 gold to stay in.
Fold.
I'm gonna see if Saiyan's bluffing.
Oh shit.
Oh, I love it! I love this!
Roman folds. Jidobi.
I bet he is.
10 gold to stay in Jidobi.
Yes, I put down 10, another 10.
Cerise.
I only had 2 pairs.
Can I check to see if I think that if Saiyan is bluffing before I?
Sure. Saiyan, roll a straight d20 on Vorpal for deception. Cerise for insight.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh.
That's a great question. Should you say it out loud or should you message her? I guess you just say it out loud, and then Tormund's the only one left. So
Would you like me to, so I say it out loud?
I already know what I'm
You have to say if you're
No,
bluffing.
Yeah, you just had to say.
So yeah, just say if you're bluffing or not.
Okay.
Do I think you're bluffing?
Saiyan earnestly thinks he has a good hand.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you know,
Okay.
Cerise folds.
Tormund.
Dormund makes it. Can I up bet here, or is it just calling what he did?
So technically, you can call it 10 gold, but when you raise, you have to double the current thing. So if you raise, you have to raise to 20.
Then 20 gold it is.
Oh shit.
Why is
So 10
okay.
gold, 10 more gold to stay in, Saiyan.
Sure, we stay on train. Why not?
It is babysitter party here.
Denahi,
Okay.
10 more gold to stay in.
Yes. And then I pull in from my bag one of the furs that I've made out of a really rare breed of owlbear. Sorry, Jidobi. And I throw it on the table to up the bet.
Oh shit. So Denahi sees the raise to the 20 gold and ups it to a very expensive fur. Going to Jidobi. 10 gold plus high value item.
Sure, I'll put down 10 gold and I'll take out the I'll go in Torque's bag. Sorry, Torque, let me get in there real quick. And out of the bag I know. Out of the bag of holding, I'm gonna take out one of the things that the fur things that Denahi made each one of us back in the day. I'm gonna take out that and I'm gonna put it down.
So you're regifting. I got it. All right.
Wow.
Cerise, did you fold or stay?
I know
I
you made me
folded.
this gift, but I'll throw it in as
So
a
Tormund,
bet.
if you want to stay in the
Those are
game,
the
you have
wolves
to throw
we
a high
killed.
value item in there.
I will put in potion of fire resistance.
Okay. So, 108 gold pieces, 2 different fur things.
Sand.
Oh, Saiyan. Yeah, Saiyan. Thank you.
I don't understand. I thought we were betting money. What's all this other stuff?
Sometimes
Apparently, people are out of money. I don't understand.
How are we out of money? We have bags.
It
We
makes no
feel like-
sense at all.
too loud.
Not
Too
here.
loud, fan. Too loud.
makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't understand.
You could have just put gold on the table. I'm confused.
What is value on the table right now?
You just have to put one high value item up there.
What is value on table right now?
I'm so glad I'm out of this.
Me too.
This is dumb. You just put gold on the fucking table. What are you doing?
I have nothing else I wish to part with. How much value is on table right now?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes it confusing.
We'll call it another 10 gold. Why not?
What?
Or that potion was like 300.
Oh yeah, the potion was.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That you used a potion, so you're just using the exact opposite, or what you assume is just as much or more than what they put down.
Yeah, it could just be anything.
You want to stay in, play 20.
Yeah.
This is foolish. I fold.
Okay. So, Jadobi. No, excuse me. Cerise folded. So Tormund.
Denahi.
Tormund, show your hand.
I have a high strength.
What's the high
Ah,
number?
fuck.
Wow.
I have
10,
a
11, 12, 1.
11. Oh shit! It's not a high straight. Isn't a 10, 11, 12, 1?
No. It ends in one of those.
Ah, you jerk. Then I do not have anything.
Oh, you bum.
Oh,
It happens.
So
It's okay.
What's your high card?
A 12.
12. Got it.
Or a 1.
So
I
you
don't know
have,
if 12
wait,
is higher.
so you
I
have a
don't know.
9 through
what is
12?
that?
I have a 10, 11, 12, 1, and a 5.
Yeah. So that is.
But I only
that is
need
nothing.
4 of those. I read that wrong.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So those numbers are what it ends on. It ends on.
Gotcha.
Got it. That's why it's a high straight. Okay. So you have ace high, 1 high, going to Denahi.
6, 8, 9, 10, and a 12. So nothing.
So 12 high, nothing. Jadobi.
I have a pair of 3s and a pair of 10s.
So 2 pair. Jadobi wins 108 gold and those items with 2 pair.
And I didn't even, I don't say it out loud, but I didn't even
I could have
cheat.
stayed in and actually beat you. I had 2 pair. 2 11s and 2 10s.
Oh,
Shane, what did you have?
Oh.
I'm playing along so that we can get through this, but why are we playing dirty with each other? I don't understand.
It's a
Wait,
sporting
say another.
game, Shane.
I wanted you to fold.
In a game of
You put
sport.
a random item. I have nothing I want to part with.
Exactly.
There is a pretty cool sword on your back.
I won everything, so we get everything back. Don't worry
You do
about
not take my
Denahi
sword.
Calrissian over here.
All right. So, what's his name? Vigo looks at you all. Well, this was a very, very interesting game you all had there. Do you wish to
Wasn't
play
it?
another, or do you want to do something different?
I think we're gonna go to a different table, but this was fun.
I would like to go to Terrible if we can. The
Terrible.
ball game.
Yes, it's right
Yes.
over there.
That sounds very fun.
First, can I get a drink?
Sure.
We've had so much booze today.
I would like to. I'll go with Denahi.
As you get, let me scribble this out. Terrible. So you get some drinks.
And get our 2G20s prepped.
Is that-
Against his better judgment,
Yeah.
Saiyan is definitely grabbing a drink.
Well, so,
Wait,
no,
we're rolling a d20?
You know, you roll 2 Vorpal d20s
Yes.
together.
For what?
So I'll explain in a second once you guys are ready.
All
So this is very similar to roulette. Slightly different. Odds are slightly different. But essentially, there's several ways to win. The payouts are as disclosed down below. If you bet on any of the numbers 2 to 20, so that's the range. If the die lands on that amount, you get 5 times what you bet. Even 2 times, red 2 times, black 2 times, odd 2 times, 21 to 40 5 times, and if you bet on one number, you get 20 times what you put in. So
Yeah! Woo!
Pick your numbers carefully.
Let's see. How can I cheat on this? How can I cheat on this?
You
You
cannot.
could also just not cheat.
Why are you asking how to cheat on this out
I don't-
loud in a
Nobody
table?
doesn't say that out loud.
So, as you all walk up to the table, there is a female, looks to be devil-like standing there next to you. Looks like she is the dealer. So you are ready to play terrible, yes? Have you played this game before?
It's
No, never.
terrible.
I have not.
Well, how we'll go from this time we'll go left to right. So Saiyan, you Dragonborn, Gold One. I want you to name this.
Yes.
I will let you be the first roller of the night. Everyone, please place your bets. So, Saiyan, what would you like to bet?
This is a recipe for disaster.
5 gold.
On.
Well, this game is odd, so perhaps we say odd.
So Saiyan is betting 5 gold on odd. Okay. Torque.
Sorry. 2 gold on. Let me see here. 2 gold on 33.
Okay.
And then 2 on even. And 2 on black.
Okay. Gonna make me really work on my math. I like it. Denahi.
Oh, this is going to be a workout, my friend.
I love it.
Hmm. 2 on 18.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I say no? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. 2 on 18.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Tormund.
I will do. Hang on 1 second. I have a list. 5 on the number 11. 5 on the number 37. 5 on the number 27. 5 on the number 13. And 5 on black.
And now he's broke.
Do you know something we don't? How often do you play these games?
It's like the Powerball. Cerise.
It is something I do on occasion. I do live near New Jersey. I mean, what?
There was an area of the Fae called New Jersey.
I love it. Yeah. The dwarf wizard lives in Jersey. I love it.
Is everything
Hey,
legal
I'm a
there?
fucking wizard over here. What do you want from
I
me?
hear
huh?
everything is legal in the Fae, New Jersey.
I'm a fucking wizard over in Jersey, huh?
Okay, so I'll put let's see. I'll put 5 gold on 21. And then I will put, let's see, 5 gold on even.
Okay.
And actually, let's put it 5 gold on 20 and 5 gold on 22 as well.
You don't need to compete with the dwarf. It's okay.
Got it. And Jadobi.
All right.
It's
Let's
fun.
see. Let's do 3 gold on even.
How much?
3.
3.
3 gold. We'll do 3 gold on red. And we'll do 3 gold on 26.
Oh man, this is gonna suck, Solo.
What? All this math?
You're gonna have so much fun figuring out the payout from it.
You all wrote it down, so I will tell you what the winners are, and you can add up your own stuff. Roman is putting down 10 gold on 22. And 10 gold on 13.
My dad
So-
taught me everything I knew about this game.
Well, this is unfortunately not quite the same, but it's close.
No.
Saiyan, please load up 2 d20, roll them at the same time, and that will tell us our numbers.
Okay.
24.
24.
24 is even and black.
Thanks.
So,
I won on 2 of them.
yeah.
So close to 26. So close!
So, Anybody who had even or black, you can go ahead and give yourselves the winnings from that.
All right, that's gonna be.
What are the odds again? The winning?
It says right next to the name. So black is 2 times and even is 2 times.
I see. Okay, all right.
And to be clear, that means you're walking away with 10 gold. You're not getting your bet back plus 10 gold, right?
Wait a second. Say that one more time.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. You're throwing in what the bet was. If you bet 2, you walk away with 4, right?
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's what we were discussing, but like in
technically
other
it's only
they say
2
like,
more.
If it was like 2 to 1
your net profit
payouts, then the way like other gambling things officially would do it, would you like get your bet back? And but that's not how these stats are calculated.
Got it. All right.
Well, that was. I think I can.
We better find another game.
I think I can do even better next time. Let me do one more game.
Sure. All right. So, now going to Torque. You will be the roller for this next game. What would you like to bet on?
I'll do 2 on 21.
Okay.
2 on 25. And 2 on black.
Got it.
Done.
2 on red. And 2 on 5.
Okay. Tormund.
I will do. Hang on a second. I'll do. You know what? To keep it simple, I will do the exact same thing. So 5 on 11, 5 on 37, 5 on 27, 5 on 13, and then let's do 20 on black.
Sweet.
I will do. I'm gonna do similar to what I did as well last time. I'm gonna do 2 on 20, 2 on 21, 2 on 22, 5 on even, and 5 on red.
How do you know so much about this game?
We don't know anything.
Fay, New Jersey.
It is the great New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and for me, let's do 5 on even, 5 on red, 5 on 27, and yes, and 5 on 18.
Okay. And Roman is gonna do 50 on 27, and
Copycat.
I should have added a 27.
Where's 27? And 50 on black. Sorry, I have a problem. Say it.
10 gold on 22.
Got it.
Watch it land on 22.
So, Torque, load up 2 D20 on Vorpal and go ahead and let it spin. Oh,
That's almost a 22.
Wow.
Whoa.
Two.
That's a 1/400 chance.
So
2 in red.
2 red, so evens and red. Anybody do evens or red?
I did evens and
yes,
red.
I did even and red as well.
Nice. Go ahead and give yourselves the winnings.
I was so close to actually being my role. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
let me
like
go
the
from
original
there.
I was gonna die
casino,
laughing if
I
it
am
was
losing money
22.
quick.
Actually, I got back what I put in. So.
Well, you keep. Yeah, I mean, you
I
put 5 numbers down, and
Does anyone actually win these games?
No, that's the point.
yes,
So-
sometimes.
Are you all done with this game? You wanna keep
I
playing?
think so. I feel good with what we have. That was fun.
All right. Good. Good luck with the other games that you were playing.
Before I go, I'm gonna kind of walk up to her, and I'm just gonna very sly my friend, we actually are looking for someone you may know. I hear they they visit Elysium quite often.
Yes.
Have you know of a Kelu?
Kelku?
Kelku?
Kel-
the
Kelku.
blue devil tiefling person?
Yes, yes.
Yes, he ventures in here almost every day. He's either playing drifting or what the hell's it called? High cross.
Drifting or high cross. Okay. Do you know generally what time of day he normally stops by?
It should be any time this evening. Yes.
Anytime this evening.
Yeah, if you stick
Good to
around
know.
long enough, you'll see him. He comes with an entourage, so it does not hide from the public eye.
Good to know. Thank you. I'll keep an eye out.
You're welcome.
High Cross was the Hold'em version, right?
Yeah. Are you
That's what I want to play.
Are you going to drifting first and then high cross?
Oh, okay.
I'm just asking. That's
I like to go to well, talk you choose. Drifting or high cross? What do you think?
I like High Cross, but I'll save that for the end then.
All right then. Drifting. We go.
all right.
As we're heading there, I'd like to grab another drink for Torque and Denahi and
Sure.
I.
Load me up.
So as you get to the table,
I think I need a drink too.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll get one for you too.
Saiyan needs to drink. I love it.
oh my goodness, what have you all done?
We've destroyed the Saiyan. We've broken it.
So you walk up to the table, and there's probably about 10 people at this table. This is like the drifting game is a group game. If you ever played craps, it's a very big, fun kind of community thing. It's very addicting. Everyone kind of takes turns. And there was about 10 people, and everyone's cheering, and some people go, ah! And you walk up, and you see them kind of clearing some of the stuff. You see a couple devils up there. You see a tiefling, not your tiefling. And you see a couple humans that stick around. And they're getting ready to start another round as you all approach. And there's a female. What was she? She was. Call her Drow. Rilo is her name. Oh, we have some new players. Yes, please come. We're getting ready to start again. You, Gold One, would you like to be our first shooter?
I don't know how to play.
Oh, we'll tell you. Come here, I'll explain the game. It's a fun game. We all
Okay.
work together. Yes. So, have you all played this game before?
I have.
So it's drifting. It's a very interesting game. When one person wins, everyone wins. When one person loses, everyone loses. So you would win and lose together. So real quick, I will need
Okay.
your help to help count and keep the track of all of these different bets and things. But the table says what the winnings are. But I'll go through and explain it. So this young man, what is your name, Gold One?
His name is Saiyan.
Saiyan,
Yes,
Thank you.
that's my
Welcome,
name.
Saiyan.
Yes, thank you.
welcome.
Yes.
We will be very gentle with you. Don't worry. So, Saiyan, you
Yeah.
come here and you pick 2 dice. So you go ahead and pick up 2 dice of the 4 dice. Everyone who wants to
Okay.
play, you put in whatever you want to put in the gorge boundary. This is the entrance fee. This will always stay on the table. Also, any money that you put on the table stays on the table. Anything that you win, you put in your pocket. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. So,
so you work as a group.
you work as a group. So, for example, you put 2 gold in the gold boundary. You roll a 7 or 11. Everyone wins. Your 2 gold turns into 4 gold. You can either take that 2 gold. I'm gonna talk normal because it's really hard to do this in a voice. So when you roll a 7 or 11 initially, everyone wins on the boundary line. You get 2 gold winnings. You can either put that back on the table or you can put it in your pocket. But the 2 gold that you put on the table will always stay on the table. You can't pick up any of the gold you put on the table. So once you continue to roll, We'll do this as we go through. 7 or 11, 7 or 11, you stay on the boundary line, you keep winning. If you roll anything else, that number becomes the on number. So if you roll a 4, then 4 is the hot number. 7 is no longer a good number. You roll a 7, it's called craps, everyone loses. So then you can bet on any of the numbers. If you bet on the range, and if any of those, if you bet on the range, like you bet on the 3, the 4, the 9, you're betting on the whole range. If you bet on the 2 or the 12, and it hits a 2 or a 12, you win the 2 times what your winnings is, plus 3 times what the winning is if you pick the 2 or if you pick the 12, which is 4 times. It's a little confusing, but I can try to help as we go through.
Very confusing.
Okay.
So wait, can you explain, like, with a
Sure.
hypothetical example, like you have 2 in the gorge and then you like
Yes.
bet?
Okay, yeah. So we'll do 1 gold. So you put 1 gold in the gorge. You roll a 7, you get 1 gold. You put that in your pocket. You roll again, you get a 4. Now 4 becomes the on. 7 is a bad number now. You can bet on the range or you can bet on the cliff's edge. So you put 1 gold on the number 4, and 4 is on. So you roll again. If you get a 4, then your 1 gold turns into 2 gold. If
Would it turn into 4 gold because there's a 4x there?
No. If you put, I'm talking about the range specifically,
okay.
not the cliff's edge. So the cliff's edge is also, you could put a 1 there as well. But if you have 1 gold on the 4 in the range, if you roll a 9, you still win 2 times. If you roll a 10, you still win 2 times. You roll 11, you still win 2 times. Any of those numbers get rolled, everyone in the range gets their money. The only difference with the range is if you put 1 gold on the 2 and the range wins, you win, the range wins, and that's a straight. But if 2 gets rolled, then you win the double from the range and the triple from the 2. If that makes sense.
So
None of this makes any sense
Okay,
to me.
hang on.
Let's do it.
I have one final question,
Yes.
and then I think it makes sense. So if I put a gold in the gorge,
Yes.
right, and so that's 7 or 11, I make my money,
Yeah.
or I get a gold back,
Yes.
right? And you said if you roll a different number, then 7 and 11 become craps.
7 becomes craps.
Or 7 becomes craps.
11's in the range.
So okay,
But
so the gorge becomes pointless after the first
No.
couple rolls.
at the gorge, you still win in the gorge anytime anyone wins on the cliff's edge or the range.
Okay,
Every roll, anything that's on the board, someone will win something, unless all your money is in the range, and you see that there's a 5. It's just a 5, right? A 5 or a 6. 5, 6, and 8. So if a 5, 6, or 8 gets rolled, and you have money in the range, you lose the money, and that gets wiped.
got it. So basically, put some money in the gorge, but also put some money around the rest of the table.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Does that make sense? I'm gonna try to
Yep.
keep track too, so we can
No.
do this.
I'm looking to win.
Okay. So
Or
let's
help.
see.
Servant
Ian,
page.
Torque, Denahi, Tormund. If you guys have any questions during this, we can go through it. And Roman. So, place gorge bets, please. So how much gold would you like to put in the gorge? Saying.
2.
Okay, Torque,
2.
Denahi,
2 as well.
Tormund,
2.
Soris,
2.
Adobe.
I'll put 5.
Oh, come on.
All right. So,
Do it! Oi.
you are gleaming gold. You should be a good luck charm for all of these people. Please,
Oh,
doctor up 2d6 on the Vorpal and let it rip.
here's hoping.
6. So 6 is on. Going on through the thing. Your gold stays on the gorge. 6 is the hot number. So let's write that number down before I forget, because I don't have
6
any-
is on.
6 is on. So, going to you, Saiyan. You still have the dice. What would you like to
Okay.
bet? Would you like to put anything on the range? Any of those specific numbers? Would you like to put anything on the cliff's edge? The payouts are next to those numbers.
I still don't know I fully understand, but I guess 2 on 2.
2 on 2. Got it. Torque.
2 on 10.
2 on 10. And I think to keep this simple, we're just gonna put maybe one bet. Well, I don't know. I guess you could do one on Cliff's Edge and one on range. That's fine. Denahi? Which?
2 on
Oh,
Cliff's
sorry, I
Edge.
meant Cliff's Edge.
So 10 on the Cliff's Edge?
Yes.
Got it. Denahi?
Cliff's Edge as well.
Which one?
4.
4. So how much? 2?
Mm-hmm.
Cliff's Edge. Tormund?
To put 3 on the Cliff's Edge 8. And then can I put another 3 on the number 9 in the range?
Got it. Cerise?
I will put 1 gold on the 10 in the Cliff's Edge, and I still don't understand the 12s on the range. Like, what would happen if you rolled that? Would you?
So
Does it
if
only activate for that 12?
No, it's still part of the range. So if any of the numbers in the range get rolled, you get double your money. If a 12 is rolled, you get double your money, and then you quadruple that double. So first you multiply it by 2, and then you multiply it by 3 if it lands on a 12.
Got it. Okay.
You're still
then
going to have
I
to
will-
baby me through this.
I'm going to baby myself through this. This is so much different than doing it on an actual table. So this is...
Yeah. Okay, I'll put 1 on the 12.
1 on the 12.
Sorry, I saw winner owl bear dinner.
Yep.
Jadobi.
All right. Let's put 5 gold on the range 11. Let's put 5 gold on the Cliff's Edge 9, and let's put 5 gold on the Cliff Edge 8.
Right after he's like, put down one bet.
No, it's fine. He's going to keep track of it.
Yeah, I have it all written down. And that's all for me.
Okay. When you do that, the woman standing next to you, she's tall, could be a tiefling, could be a devil, has like beautiful like black curly hair. That is a very very good bet. I sense something about you. I might do something similar. And she puts down a similar bet to what you put. Let's hope you're a lucky friend.
Let's hope we both are, shall we?
Yes. And Roman, what's Roman do? Do 5 on 12. Okay. Saiyan, please hit us with another shot of your dice.
Oh, right, that's me. Oh,
2d6.
okay. Here we go.
6. 6. Anybody have 6?
DM, I'm gonna do something. On the sly, I'm just gonna, as I see it roll, I'm just gonna go on the sly and try to do a cantrip to blow air on the dice to have them like roll some more.
Go ahead and do a check. Anybody who wants to see that he's doing that?
Yeah, I want to pay attention.
No.
Oh, you kidding me?
Oh, oops.
Oh yeah, double 17s are kidding. Oh, okay, it's 12 then. All right, 17. Holy crud, 33. Oh wait, what am I doing? 17, 18, 19. So for me, it was a 22.
22. And what was your roll saying?
For the dice roll?
Yeah, it was 2
A
3s.
6.
So you can
2 3s.
roll one more d6. So it's 3 plus 4. So it's now a 7.
7.
And everyone loses. So clear the board.
Damn it. Oops.
Well,
Good thing no one saw me do that.
So
I sense a disturbance in the forest. I feel like someone has cheated.
doing it one more time. Well, that was unfortunate.
That was.
Torque.
So you still have to do the gorge boundary
So,
two,
so we start over.
or whatever.
Yeah, gorge boundary, whatever. So, Torque.
So that's 2
Yeah.
gorge boundary.
Torque, you're the shooter. So Torque, everybody.
Suppose I'm not so lucky.
So
And I'll put. Oh, sorry.
yeah. So what's everybody putting on the gorge? Just go ahead and shout it out. Let's try to make this a little faster.
5 for me.
Okay, write it down.
I did.
2.
Okay.
5 for me.
Okay.
Who's
2 for me.
running in this
2.
process?
Denahi.
5 for me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d6, Torque.
Alrighty. 2d6. Sorry, I guess I didn't have that ready. There we go.
11. Everybody wins. Go ahead and double your dice. Torque, go ahead and roll again.
Nice.
Double your gold, rather. 9. 9 is on, so your gorge stays the same. 9 is now the hot number. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So what's
Still not sure I understand the hot number, but
it's just the on number. There's other things in normal craps, but I'm not doing it, so it's just 9 is the hot number.
okay.
So everyone, you can just yell out where you want to put your dice. Make sure you're writing it down, and I'll kind of do it simultaneous. It'll be a little faster, so we can all just continue to play and have fun.
I'm gonna make the same bet as last time. 1 on 10, 1 on 12.
Cool.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Perfect.
What for what I
4 on 6, and then another 4 on 4 in the range.
So, so the woman next to you,
2
Janobe,
on 2.
starts to talk to you again. So, I've not seen a druid here in the Fire Ward in a really long time. What brings you here, friend?
Oh, right. Zoe kind of forgot that as he's been gambling, he still looks like himself. So he's like, oh, right. Yes. So I'm just, I heard the city was fun, and so I came to check it out. And I try to help here and there when I can. Take a couple of jobs here and there while I'm visiting. That's pretty much it.
Very good, very good. My name is Anna, by the way. What is your name?
Anna, it's very nice to meet you. You can call me Morinzen.
Morinzen. Interesting combination, yes.
I'm gonna lean over to Denahi when I see that interaction. So, the druid gets hit on, and the one person who is a devil in the place where all the devils are doesn't.
Too many of us down here, I guess.
It's a bit odd in
I mean,
in
the
my book.
doorman hit on you, but yeah, that's fine.
I totally missed that.
This is something you want?
This
When in hell, Sam. When in hell.
When in hell you get out?
Torque, go ahead and shoot.
People
Alright.
go
Isn't
for the more
technically in
unique.
hell yet.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
11.
Yes!
So anybody on the range gets 2 times what you bet on any of the numbers in the range. Any of the other numbers, the cliff's edge gets wiped. Go ahead and
So I put 5 on the 11 in the range, so that means I have 10 gold from that now, yeah?
yes. And then anything
Cool.
anything you bet on the range gets wiped off, but you can make new bets.
So, wait, what gets wiped off?
The cliff's edge gets wiped, except for the number 9,
I see.
because 11 was rolled. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and place your new bets, write them down. Let me know when you're ready, and then Torque can shoot.
And you said the cliff's edge is the only thing that got wiped clean, yeah? Only the cliff's edge?
Mhm.
Copy that. Let's see.
The
I'm
ranges
gonna-
are still there.
Yeah, anything you have on the range is still there. And you can double it too. So if you have 5 gold on the range, you take 5 gold in your pocket. 5 gold stays on the range. Remember, you didn't really win 10 gold. You only won 5 gold technically.
Gotcha.
Your 5 gold will always stay on the table until it gets wiped. Then it goes to the house.
I'm gonna do 5 on 6 on the cliff and 8.
Go for it.
So 5 on 6, 5 on 8 for me.
Okay. Everybody else all good?
Yeah, I added some stuff, but
Okay.
do you want
Two
me to tell you
more
what
on
I
two.
added or just honor roll?
No, we'll just do. I mean, it's all honor anyway, so we'll just do honor, just so it's not me writing everything down because that just takes forever.
Yeah.
So once everybody's good, Torque, go ahead and shoot. Here we go. Here we go. 3. 3 is the range.
I blow it with Druidcraft on the slide.
Can I see if I notice?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would also like to.
Oh, come on. That was a 20.
Ooh, Nat. We got a Nat in the house.
Ooh.
Not the bug kind of Nat.
If I notice it, I'm counterspelling it.
This is so delayed.
It is for me.
Yeah, it's super laggy for me.
Might have something to do with the fact that, all 8 of us are rolling dice at the same time. 7 of us, excuse me. I can
So,
math.
Jadobi, what'd you get?
18 total.
Okay. Once you do that, the woman next to you's eyes kind of glisten a little bit. Oh, that was dangerous.
And the microphone, I'm like, she was turned on by that, Jadobi.
So Torben, you hear that? No one else seems to pay any attention. So Torque, roll one of those d6s again. What was the roll?
A cast counterspell.
You cast counterspell.
Yes.
Okay. You also have to do sleight of hand. And anybody who wants to see.
Wait, did Tormund see that?
Yeah, he rolled an.
Yeah, I got a nat 20, man.
Oh, because I'm looking at your number and it says 10 for me, but okay.
I just rolled
Now
another
it does. That's the new
Well,
roll.
there's a dark blue and there's a
That's
light
why
blue.
for my counterspell.
His is a lighter blue.
I counter his counter if I can. What should I
Oh
roll?
my god.
Oh my god.
Counter your counter of
The-
my
the-
counter.
Counter.
Any of these spell deceitful things are all just straight d20 rolls. So people are seeing you guys cast spells. I just want you to know that. So you're gonna counter
I
spells.
thought we were trying to have a low profile.
Jadobi,
Yes, I'm going to do it.
Okay, roll a straight d20.
God.
I lean over to Torque. I feel like we're getting kicked out of here soon.
I think we should get going.
So you're lucky that
Maybe this is
so
good thing.
The dealer didn't notice anything. The woman next to you keeps smiling. You are friends, yes, and now you're fighting one another. Very interesting.
We don't really know each other all that well.
This is true.
Damn.
So Torque,
Jadobi, stop with the shenanigans.
Did you say that out loud?
What?
I just had to burn a 4th level spell slot, guys.
so Jadobi, you're counterspelling his counterspell. He just did a 4th level counterspell. What's the roll for that?
Yes, it's
DC
what?
14.
DC
All right,
14.
here we go.
Yeah, I think you got it.
All right.
Okay. So, Torque, go ahead and roll one of those dice. So the 1 stays, and then your second dice roll, d6.
And I Tormund, like, you can just
All
see
right.
through my
Can
eye.
you say that? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna roll.
like deadlocking. I'm like
Torque, just roll a d6.
anime where the lightning
So
bolt
4.
goes between the 2 eyes. That's me and GW. Right now.
4 is hot. So 4 is on the cliff's edge. So cliff's edge gets wiped unless you have a 4 or 9 bet on there.
Oh,
and the range
I
gets
have a 9.
okay,
I bet on a 9.
9 doesn't win, but it stays. You don't lose the bet.
Excellent. And
If
also,
we have
I'm
4 on the range, we get 4 back.
Yes.
and through the ear cuff that I know Tormund has now, careful of your counter magics, friend. I can do it too.
Like I said, where I am from, you
Oh,
lose hands
jeez.
for cheating.
I chime in.
You guys
Silly
encounter magic. I
boys.
swear to God.
All
Are
right.
you guys cheating? We need to stick around here for hours until this guy shows up.
Like, does that mean like? Could I just like? Oh,
You
you're
are
gonna swing
going to
on
get
me.
us
I'm gonna
all
swing
killed.
my axe back at you.
That's how counterspell works. Yeah, if you notice that.
Right. It's okay.
So
whatever.
everyone place their bets. Let me know when you're ready. Torque, get ready to shoot again.
What am I shooting? 1 or 2?
It'll be 2 when everyone's ready. So everybody make
You
their
said,
bets.
DM, you said that 4 right now is a hot number?
No, 9's still the hop, but 4 was rolled. So if you're on the range,
sweet.
you win, and if you picked 4 on the cliff's edge, you
That's
win.
I'm so confused because I didn't
What
roll a
happens if your
4.
money's on the
That's why I'm-
gorge?
No, you did. You rolled a 1, and Jadobi made you roll the dice the second time. So that's why that other roll it was a 3. So it became a 4.
He's cheating.
Yes, he's cheating.
What happens to our money in the gorge? I forget.
Your gorge gets whatever it is. It gets doubled
Always?
every time there's a win. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, shit.
I'm having fun now.
Well, then I won a lot more money than I thought I had.
Yeah, I've won
Yeah.
a lot more money
Seriously.
than
You're welcome with my shenanigans.
I mean, a 3 would have won too, but that's
I-
fine.
I still don't like it.
So, everyone's ready? Eric, go ahead and shoot 2d6. 3. Anybody?
Again.
Anybody who's got a 3 on the range, anybody who gets a 3 or on the range, you go ahead and get two times your money. The boundary gets 2 times, and the cliff's edge gets wiped. Go ahead and place your bets again. And Torque,
Oh my god.
go ahead and roll 2d6.
Before we do this, okay.
7.
Did anybody win?
Oh, I didn't put any money in. Ooh, nope.
So everything gets wiped. Dice get handed to Denahi. What were you saying, Jadobi?
Nothing. I was gonna say when does the game end because I wanted to go to the next thing, but it looks like the game
Yeah.
just ended.
I am also ready to move on to the next table if you all are. It is
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, perhaps
Before we get in trouble.
Perhaps I'll see you all later then.
Maybe you will. And I'm gonna look at Anna. You said Anna is like a tiefling or is she a devil? Like
You
what?
can't,
which-
you can't tell. She doesn't have any horns protruding. She has devils and tieflings have very similar characteristics, but her hair is just so big and lush it kind of covers up if there are any horns. But she definitely has those same facial features.
This is probably dumb, but I'm gonna
I love
I'm
when
gonna
he
try to
starts
do it. I'm gonna try to do an insight check on her to see if because if she's a devil, I'm not about to do anything. But if she's a tiefling, then I'm gonna try something. So I'm gonna do an insight check to see if I can discern.
If you can identify what she is.
Yes.
So you can tap that. Get some
'Cause-
tiefling action.
I can't.
Tap, tap,
Jadobi
tap.
won't get tea with a demon. That's just a no. No.
Aw.
Whoa.
I mean, tieflings, yes. Tieflings are cool, but demons and devils are no.
Don't backtrack now, honey.
All right, here we go. All right, so
I can understand not wanting to be involved with the
Tail.
demon.
30 total for insight.
30 total. She's a tiefling.
The tail's the best part. Come on.
I'm gonna look at Anna. So, Anna,
Yes.
are you from here? Or are you just kind of shooting through as well?
Oh no, I live here. I'm kind of taking a load off from work and just enjoying the finer gambling things.
Oh, nice. So Jadobi's gonna start talking with her and just kind of getting to know her and try to get to know her.
All right. Are you gonna go with your friends to play a game, or are you trying to specifically get to know her?
I'm trying to do both. I'm gonna try to kind of bring her along, and she can play with us or whatever, and we can talk.
All right. So that's not awkward.
I love
As
it.
Cool.
As you
love this.
arrive,
Let's add another fucking character to keep track of.
no, this is gold. I love every moment of all this. Now that things are kind of speeding on, so we get to the final table. Your dealer walks up, and this is high. What the fuck did I call this?
High
Sure,
cross.
man.
High cross. Why doesn't that H not look like an H? Looks like 2 1.
Because it's missing the a pixel, so it just goes.
Yes.
Graham.
You'll cross.
11 EOS
Ooh.
cross. 11 cross.
So,
I love it's like cross.
One
So-
cross.
Aye, cross.
has everyone here played Texas
Aye,
Hold'em?
cross.
Once.
What?
Okay,
We played what?
Texas Hold'em.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is very much like Texas Hold'em. All the rules are the same as far as the straights and everything else. And remember, the high straight is the straight 5 numbers in a row that ends on a 10, 11, 12, or 1. Or low straight, same thing, ends on a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Those are the straights, right?
Okay.
Same rules apply. You get 2 private numbers, so you will roll 2d12 after you do your ante. Everyone will bet, and then we'll do the flop, which is I'll roll 3 Vorpal dice. We're not burning anything because there's no reason to burn it because they're dice. So I'll roll 3 Vorpal dice. That will be 5 cards total. You guys will make another bet. We'll do a turn, which is 1 more dice on Vorpal. Y'all make another bet. And then we'll do the river, which is 1 more dice on Vorpal, and then we'll make a bet. And the idea for all of this is there are 7 cards at play. 5 that everyone can see, 2 that you hold near and dear to your heart. You make bets based on those cards. You only get 5 cards, so 2 of those cards you don't use. So you can choose what you want. And a lot of times people hold out for that river. They're called river rats. They literally just wait for that last card, and they have shit up into that last card. With that being said, everyone holds up to the table. It's a 2 gold buy-in. Your friend Anna does sit next to you, Jadobi. Roman is not playing in this moment, and anybody else not playing or playing?
I am playing.
Okay.
I have a quick question before we start.
Yes.
So DM, we know that the guy that we're looking for, Kelku, we know that he's blue.
Mm-hmm.
What color is Anna? I'm sorry if you said it already, but what color is she?
What color did I say?
Or normally just red or...
let me pull up that. I had to go back to the city stuff. She is currently like a deep like purple. Not quite Denahi purple, but it's like more like a indigo.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And the dude, the blue tiefling is more like a bright blue. More like homegirl from...
The dude? Purple. Careful, man. There's a beverage here, man.
So, you walk up to the table. Gorte is the guy's name.
Gorte.
You are ready to play Texas Hold'em. Or, excuse me, fuck. High Cross.
What is this Texas you speak of?
Where how far is it from New Jersey?
I don't understand.
Close to Jersey.
What is Texas?
So, if you're ready, it is a 5 gold buy-in. Let me get my calculator up so we have... Oh, shit. I'm dropping all sorts of stuff. There goes my stream deck.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Surprised I didn't press all the buttons. All right. So 5 gold buy-in. All 6 of you are playing plus Anna, and there's a couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
So call it 30 gold. That's not right. Yeah, that's right. So what do you... Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d12, everybody.
Privately?
Privately, yes.
Sayan's only half paying attention. He's trying to watch out for our friend.
Who could that be?
Who can it be now?
Who can it be now?
I have my numbers.
Okay. Everybody ready? So
ready.
Cheeks.
I will hand it off to who hasn't started before. We'll go with Denahi. We'll start with you. Denahi, the bet is to you. Check, raise, fold.
Raise.
So you're going to double it or more?
Double it.
So 5 gold to stay in. Whoops.
I like it, D. I like it.
Hang on a second. So, what the shite? Got it. All right. So it goes to Anna, who stays in. Jadobi.
I stay.
I'll stay.
I put in 5 gold just to... Yes, she did.
Tormund.
I call.
Sayan.
Fold.
Okay. Torque.
Golden.
Okay, so I need to roll. What is it? 3d12? Right?
I thought it was 2.
No, the
one at a time, so that...
Yeah, the flop is 3. So 5, 3, and a 6.
6.
Okay, 5, a 3, and a 6. Also, just for the purpose of this, well, no, I can keep track. It's fine. Let me write it down. 5, 3, 6. 5, 3.
It's also on the left-hand side of.
Well, yeah, but if
Well-
anybody else starts rolling like cheating checks or whatever, it'll get wiped out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so goes back to Denahi. Check, call, raise, or fold.
Check.
Anna will bet 10 gold. Chidobi.
Crap, I was gonna ask you something. Before I do anything, are any more cards going to be flipped on their side, or is that it? Just those three cards?
There's two more that will be flipped.
Have you never played this game?
Hush talk. So, yes, I will stay. What is that? 10 gold?
10 gold to stay in.
I'll stay.
And
I also.
as you throw your 10 gold in, Jidobi, she's kind of like playing with your hair with her left hand.
I kind of like lead into her left hand.
Cerise?
Okay, so just because I've played this once years ago and I don't totally remember, so we have our 2 private cards and then we try and make something with whatever's in the flop and then the river and.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
7 cards.
You
total,
can make something with your cards, like if you rolled a pair.
Right.
Yeah, and you can pick.
And you'd already have a pair, but you'd hope that the pot would give you, or the whatever, it would
make
give
it
you
like
an
a 3.
extra. Right,
Right.
like make it like three,
So, yeah.
three of a kind.
So yeah, you pick 3 cards of your choice from the flop, turn, and river.
Mm-hmm.
10 gold to stay in.
I'm gonna fold.
Okay, Tormund.
I will call.
Cerise or Saiyan?
You fold.
I've already folded, but while this is all happening, Saiyan's gonna think really hard in his head to Kiabel. Keep an eye out for our blue devil friend.
Okay.
Kiabel's gonna come out of his pouch and get to a vantage point that she can keep an eye out.
But it doesn't look like you're spying on people's cards.
Yes.
Got it. Torque?
I raised 2 more.
2. Well, when you raise, you have to double the bet. So you have to raise.
Oh, fine. I raise.
Okay.
Double.
So 20 more gold. So Denahi, it's 20 to stay in. No.
Fold.
30 to stay in. Yeah. Okay. Fold. She adds the 20. Jidobi.
I stay. I put in 20.
Cerise.
I folded already.
Tormund.
I'll put an additional 20 in.
20. Sane folded. Torque, are you still in? No, you did the 20. Got it. So 185 in the pot, and a 9 is the next number. Same thing. She'll start the bet, so she'll do 10 gold.
Can I do something real quick?
Go for it.
On the fly? I'm going to take a card out of one of my gauntlets, one of my bracers.
Mm-hmm.
So do I roll a
Yep.
d12?
Straight D20.
Straight to each. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right.
Yeah, D20. You have to successfully do it.
Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, so that person doesn't see you.
3.
So as you start to do that, Anna puts her hand on your wrist. You don't want to do that at this table. It isn't safe.
And he pulls back his cheating ass hand.
Okay. As she says that, I just like, as I'm just kind of like rubbing my hand, I'll just like slide that card right back into my bracelet.
And besides, we have unfinished business later. I don't want you in shackles. Or
This
maybe
is why I won't play anymore.
Are you sure?
Jidobi, 10 gold to stay in?
Yes, I'll stay. So I'll put in
RoU.
Tormund?
I will raise to 20.
Okay. Torque, 20.
That was supposed to be Tormund first and then Jidobi. That was how you were doing it before. The round was Denahi, Tormund, Cerise, Jidobi.
No.
Stan.
It went Anna,
I went-
Janobi. He's doing it right.
Yeah,
He's
left,
got it
left
right.
to right, left to right. All right, so Torque,
He's
20
doing it
gold to stay in.
Diagonal.
Yes.
She puts in the extra 10. So last roll is a 7. So 5, 3, 6, 9, and 7 goes to her. She checks to Jidobi.
I check.
I put in 20 gold.
So 20 gold. Torque, 20 to stay in.
He must be sitting on something large. Fine. I match.
Okay. She matches.
Duh.
Jadobi 20 staying.
I match. Yeah, I put in 20.
Okay. So, everyone show your hands. She shows. Let me look at this real quick because I haven't really been paying attention. She has a. What the fuck is it called? Low straight 9 high. Jadobi?
I have a. Okay.
I just have a pair 9 high.
I have a low straight 9 high as well.
Oh.
No, just a pair.
Got it.
I do have a pair of sevens on top of that, though.
She does. She looks at you, Jadobi, and she's like, "I see why you were trying to do that now." So it's a split pot. So 315 gold pieces split in 2. So you get one.
So Tormund gets it and she gets it.
Yeah. So you
right?
get 158, Tormund.
That's all the money that I spent so far.
I look at Anna.
Came out even.
Good hand, Anna.
Came out even, guys.
Do you want to get out of here? Find somewhere quiet to go.
Denai's just sitting here like with their cards, like.
Jadobi has flaws, and he will go. Yeah.
So she grabs your hand, and you kind of leave the space and go through, and you go past towards the back of the place. What, you doing something first?
Yeah, I will just radio the team. You guys, I'm going to be stepping out for a moment with Anna. I'll let you know where I am and keep an eye out for. What's his name? Okay, bye.
Split the
Time
party.
for
Never
tea
split
while
the party.
we do the work.
So
He has tea while we do the heavy lifting.
as she continues to walk away, has you in the hand, Jadobi, and goes to the back, and there's like a red door, like a VIP room kind of thing. That leads to stairs that goes upstairs, and there's 2 very large guards. You don't even know what kind of race they are. They're just big.
Yeah, you can't go in there until you show your credit card.
She walks up with you in hand, and the 2 guards bow, and they open up the door and say, "My lady," and then they let you 2 walk up into the space, and we'll get back to that in a minute. So you all staying in for another round?
Sure.
Do we
why
see
not?
any conspicuous NPCs who we
At
can
least the
talk to?
cheater left.
Saying you are getting a bead as the dealer is about to deal the next round, waiting for your Annie. The crowd starts to get a little loud in the background, and you do see dude with an entourage walking into this place, walking straight towards High Cross.
He's here.
Don't worry,
Where?
you can wait for me now. I am coming to the high roller table. Any of you shits who don't want to fight with me at this table, please, fuck off. And he sits down and lets his big, stupid cloak kind of just go over his table, and people behind him are picking up his cloak and laying it down. All right, so I am here. You can raise the stakes. 50 gold buy-in. Let's go. Ante up. And he puts his 50 gold on the table.
Right to everyone, can we kill him?
Not
Yes,
yet. Not here.
yes.
After
I really
take-
want his cloak.
Jadobi, you don't pick
Yeah.
up any of this, by the way.
Let me take his gold first.
Uh-oh.
So, 50,
No reception in the VIP room.
so Reese, are you in?
Yeah, I'll put in. Do I remember we have not said the names of these missing scouts aloud, but would I know them?
Yes, you would know them.
Okay. Do we want to
And you can
come
throw,
up with them on the
You
fly?
can throw out whatever you want. I'm named out at
Cool.
the moment.
Fair enough.
Tormund, you staying in?
Yeah, I put 50 gold in.
Eddie? Excuse me, staying?
Yes.
Torque?
Yes.
Silly question. Denahi, you're in?
Yeah.
All right. So, go ahead and roll yourselves 2d12.
Excuse me.
Can't read
That
my,
laugh
can't
is my
read my,
favorite.
oh,
Something,
you read
something
my
caught in my throat there.
please.
Excuse me.
You poke a face.
1 second.
Did I cheat?
All right, so you have your cards. Bet goes to What the hell is this douchebag's name? It's on a different page.
Kelku.
Kelku, that's right. That sounds like a douchebag's name. Kelku. Alright, I guess it's my turn now, yes. So, let's make this interesting. 70 gold. He puts it on the table.
I'm just
75.
thinking of all the
75.
gold in our Dragon's Keep, and I'm just amateur.
All right, I'll stay in.
So 75. Torment,
Yeah. I stand as well.
saying.
Yes.
Torque.
So is your name Kelku? Because your
Torque
reputation
Torque
precedes you.
stares at him like intense stare, and then slides his money in.
Okay. Matching the 75. Okay.
Was
Denying.
it 75 or 70?
75. I don't want to do stupid math. I'm gonna keep it even-ish.
25.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not even looking at the table. I'm just drinking my beer, and I toss in the rest of the money.
Like,
So I'm in.
Like the whole money or just the 75? Bag of holding.
75.
Got it. All right. So here
Pretty
comes
bold opening move.
here comes the flop. 7. 7. Shut up.
Nice.
Wow.
3 sevens.
So everybody has at
Three
least
of a kind in the freaking. Okay.
That's
whatever.
crazy. But here's the funny thing. Look at my other roll on Vorpal before I rolled those 3
What do you
sevens.
think about that, Owen Wilson?
Wait,
Well, this
Wow.
just got really fucking interesting.
Yes,
200
it surely
gold to stay
did.
on my table.
On your table.
I want to punch this guy in the face right now. Like I don't even.
Cool. Who's next?
Cheers.
Oh, that's gonna be a gift. God, I gotta stop doing that. All right,
Time code. All right. I
324.
so Cerise tried to like address him earlier.
Yeah.
So would you be Kelku?
Yes, I'm Kelku,
Your repu-
and you are.
My name is
I don't
Cerise.
care. Are you staying on my table or not?
Sure, why not? And she 200.
Sorry.
Wow.
Solo is sorry, but he's
Sure, why not? Just throw money out there.
Torment.
I have.
But like,
I
really,
have
guys, we have
so I'd be all in
Okay,
if I do it, but I'll also be negative 25.
that's fine. I mean, maybe one of your friends can give you something too.
Yeah, I'm sure we can pass
Okay.
something your way.
Okay. Easy enough. Sane?
Yes.
Torque?
Yes.
And D?
Yup.
Pathetic, none of you even wanted to raise. Amateurs. 11. You know what?
How about we make this interesting?
Oh, please, go on.
I hear you may have some interesting assets in your possession.
I have all sorts of things in my possession. Be more specific.
Let's say we wager something like, oh, I don't know. Perhaps some souls?
Souls? Ha, I have lots of souls. And what do you have
There are
in exchange for these souls?
What would you want?
I'd say, how many souls are you looking for, perhaps?
3, right?
3, yes.
Perhaps a soul for a soul, yes? That sounds like a friendly wager.
Is one of them yours?
No, I will give you
That would
whatever
require him to have
3
one.
souls that you desire for 3 of your souls. I'll make that bet. And he also raises it 200 gold. Goes to Cerise. So saying you'll do what you want to do on your turn.
Cerise looks at the table.
That's
She's like,
that's what you're doing right now, Jojo. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Cerise looks at her hands and she's like, I think this one might be getting a little too hot for me. So I'll fold.
Okay,
This time.
I look at San, and then I look at him. I have lived 3 lifetimes, my friend. I wager my soul. I wager my soul for the 3 in your possession.
Very well. Saying.
I'll match that.
And your soul? Gold one?
Over the earring, I respond, Seeing, I have already done this. My soul is enough for those 3. You do not need to add yours.
You chime in. We'll kill him later anyway.
I accept your terms.
So Zane's soul is in the pot. Torque?
Wow! Wow!
We're really gonna find out who's babysitting who after this is all done.
So, big man.
Hey,
200 gold and a soul to you.
300 gold and a soul.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh my
You guys
god!
really have?
Denahi,
I hope you
I will
all know what
throw
you're
in
doing.
an extra soul just for you to match this 300 gold and a soul.
How would you raise that? Well, what's better than a soul?
I don't.
By
I could do
gold?
like 50,000 gold.
I'm
This is a
sorry.
deep
Hold on.
question. I don't know.
Can you actually do that? Because
I think we only have
I-
30 gold. Period. We can
I
only
think
do 30
we're
gold.
on
I've
our.
I've been hoarding my own gold too.
Oh.
But
So
where?
you're telling me you have 50,000 gold in your purse plus your soul?
No, but I'm trying to not do. Do I have to do my soul?
No, you.
You can fold. Just fold if you don't want to be in. Jesus Christ, guys! I don't even know.
Rundown. We did a rundown of
It was
what
really
soul
supposed to
giving.
be a selfless sacrifice from Foreman, but now it turned into a group thing.
Just for the record, that this is a binding contract. This is a deal that you all have just made. Just for the record.
I walk away for 1 second, and then everyone is.
See?
And they
You
were
let the
all
blood
judging
go.
me.
You let the blood go, and everything goes to shit. All right, Denahi, 300 gold
They
and a
were
soul.
all judging me yesterday.
Can't just leave you all with this asshole.
Absolutely.
I'll bet my
you
soul
got-
too. And an extra 10,000 gold.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucker. I throw it all on the table.
You better have the fucking cards,
You
man.
throw your soul on the table too.
But you
Yes.
have to, that means
So-
the rest of them have to match 10,000 gold to deny.
It goes back to him. He smiles. He says, 3 souls that you seek plus an extra one to match your other soul, and 10,000 gold pieces to you, Torment.
Well, shit, I don't have 10,000 gold
I mean,
pieces, guys.
for the purpose of this, they have like 40k on them. They can hand it to you just for simplicity's sake. If you
Alright,
want to
I'm
stay.
negative. Yeah, I'm negative 10,325. Of course, I'm staying in.
Say it.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, we're all staying in there. Okay.
And Torque, 10k to stay in.
I am not losing to a devil.
Quick
I
pause. I
have no
gotta say
desire to lose, but
quick pause.
Yes.
Like over a year ago, when we were all here, we were told that this city changes people. I cannot believe how real that statement is right now.
I am so glad you remember that. I'm so glad you remembered something I've told you, but you are not the one who's here because.
I know. I just had to say that. I'm done.
Okay.
because you're fucking having tea.
And the river is a 10.
That's not what I hoped it would be.
I will go ahead and check to you, Torman.
Duh, I will check.
Saying?
check.
Torque.
What are the odds? Fine. I check.
Check as well.
Well, everyone's a little nervous, I understand. I call. Tormund, what is your hand?
I have a 4 of a kind.
What,
7.
7 4-of-a-kind 7s?
Yes. Duh.
Saying.
So nervous.
Full house, 11's high.
Torque?
Full house 12 high.
Denahi.
4 of a kind, 7s.
So you both have 4-of-a-kind 7s?
Hmm.
I'll get Sand Soul, you get Torque Soul. Deal?
Let's not get ahead of
If we
ourselves.
lose, I'm gonna be so upset.
I wouldn't get ahead of yourself here.
Yeah.
He looks at you all. You watch his eyes literally like boil over.
Tell me this fucker's gonna pull a fucking high straight.
If he has a 5 of a kind, I'm gonna die.
I swear to God, I will murder him.
He throws his cards on the table and he begins to stand up. He has a low straight 9 high.
Ooh!
Tormund and Nahi, you have won back most of your money, but 53,520 is the total.
I
Most
call
of my
Torque
money.
Soul.
Most of my money. I'm hella rich now, guys. I was negative 10,000 in the pot. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, whoa,
I'll get Sand Soul. Thank you. I like
whoa,
that.
hang
Maybe-
on.
maybe-
I'm so
What?
fucking
What?
sorry.
What?
I'm so
What?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do you have a high straight?
No, never mind. She's not here. Okay, never mind.
Anna?
Yeah, because I rolled for her because for whatever reason in my head I was rolling twice, but she had 2 7s, so it was 5 of a kind. But she's gone. She's not.
Oh
here,
my
so
God.
That was a fake roll.
She's with me, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he.
Oh, thank God,
Sure,
Jadobi, thank you for
look
having
at it a
tea with
different
her.
way.
I mean, she's
Maybe that was
still
Roman.
She's still getting 5 7s. Don't you worry.
Wait, how much money?
So you guys can. You want to split it up in half? We'll do it in half. So.
Okay.
You each get 26k. 26. Call it 26,760.
Does it matter? Our money's pooled together. This is pointless.
I understand, but I'm just doing it for Tormund's the new guy.
Also, I had no money going into this, guys.
So and
Yeah,
so
he actually owes that money back to
well,
us.
technically he owes what, like 14.
I owed 10,000, so
Yeah.
I end with 1,600,435 gold.
Yeah,
Yes, back
pretty
to
good.
the pot, which is technically being held by me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
About the souls.
So I get 6,000.
One, how did the binding souls contract work for them? I'm a little worried, but also we need to get back.
So we'll get back to that in a second. So he's looking
Alright.
at you all super pissed, and he pulls out a little like coin bag, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out these glowing gems. They're all like a bluish green glowing gems, like pulsating. And he sets them on the table in front of him, and he's just looking at them, and he's looking at you all. And he's processing things in a second, and then goes back to Jadobi. Jadobi, con save for me.
Gladly. And I saw this coming because I did cast Foresight on myself the other day. So let's go. All right.
The other day?
He did
Last
cast Foresight before he went.
Con save. Let's
Two
go.
sessions ago.
So that's gonna be. Let's see what we got here. Plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 total con save.
18 total con save. So this game that we just kind of accelerated here through ourselves probably went on for 45 minutes, going back and forth, right? So Jadobi, you were gone for a little longer than that because you were gone for 5 or 10 minutes before the guy came back, right? So it's been almost an hour. Drinking tea, doing what you do, lying there.
The best tea.
Yes. So somewhat meta for everybody else, but I just want to do it live anyway. But as you're lying there, both disrobed, sheets gently, covering
Spent.
all the things. You see, as her guard is down, you see 2 black horns come out of her hair.
Oh.
And her body shifts just slightly. It's still that deep blue. She still looks the exact same. The tail shifts just a little bit. And she just kind of lays there and then turns on one side and looks at you. And just, looks into your soul, looks at you. You are an interesting creature.
You are too, as I look over her new horns and her new
Oh. Yes, well, you had me a little distracted there at the end. So I lost my concentration.
I did too.
Well, so Jadobi, was it?
I gave her the name Lorenzen.
I know you did.
Okay. When she said
I gave her this name. Yeah, that.
Well, as she says it,
You've been played. Ba-pow!
were you? I look at her and I go, "Were you meddling around in there?"
I couldn't help it. Very distracting.
Yes, I am.
So
And you are Anna.
Oh, sick burn.
So, Riha, you actually think that she's going to come through the gates? That's interesting.
Possibly.
Wait.
I kind of sit up straight.
Have you spoken to a star?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
He is probably the most corrupt person I have ever met in my life. That man just spews evil and deception, manipulating minds, memories, and all sorts of things. I can't even see most of your memories with him. He's blocked it even from my gaze.
Is she? Do I believe her?
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. She's being very gentle and truthful and honest with you. Did you make a deal with him or an arrangement?
One of my friends made an arrangement. Yes, but it was paid. Everything was done.
No, I don't think it was.
We do not owe him anything.
No, but what have you done, Shitobi? You've given him the means to open the portal. He's going to bring Riha out.
I thought it was Lady Oriana who was doing that.
Excuse me? Lady Oriana, are you okay? Are you in there? And that's where we're
I really try to get out of bed. I start putting down everything. Oh shit! I start looking for windows.
And that's what we're gonna call it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Call it.
The second that. Oh my gosh!
Oh Lord.
Jadobi just did the nasty with the baddie.
He just has to. He just has to have tea with everybody.
So,
This is great.
wow.
This is beautiful. Art.
It's perspectives, ladies and gentlemen. That
Apparently
last few
we're rating.
seconds are amazing. Amazing gift material, by the way. So thank you all for watching this awesome show. We'll pick up where we left off with most of the party at the table, contemplating exchanging for 4 soul gems. We're going to go ahead and raid the Lost Initiative show, keep that D&D thing going, go ahead and spread the Ukodor and Fable 42 love. We'll be back on Sunday for the next chapter of The Adventures in Middle-earth at 3:30 p.m. Pacific. and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
This show will be next Wednesday, by the way.